Spencer, please put on some headphones. Oh wait,
I
no, it's
do have
Cole.
headphones.
It's Cole.
That might have been me.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, that might have been me. It should be gone now. I fixed it. Sorry, I accidentally clicked on the video.
By the way, Andy, if you have not tried Adam Ragusia's tandoori chicken / chicken tikka masala recipe, it's like one of the best things I've ever eaten.
Okay. I'm trying to.
We on here?
I really want to try his really good baked mac and cheese. That looks really good.
Ooh, yeah. No, I was like an evening where I made the tandoori chicken, and it was like the best fucking meal I've ever had.
Nice. I've been making air fryer fried chicken because it's nice to be able to have fried chicken where you can.
Where you don't have to like ruin your kitchen.
Air
Yeah,
fryers do
it's
seem
almost
good
no
because
smell.
my oven is old and it doesn't have a convection setting, so that does seem.
I have become air fry. I've become like convenience appliance pilled. I basically because I don't have. We had to disconnect our stove because the propane bill was or the gas bill was way too fucking high.
Oh, you had a gas stove? That's
And-
cool. I also have one.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh shit.
It was like in the winter it gets up to like because the pricing is like gay as fuck out here. It's something like we were paying something like $400 a month just
Jesus Christ.
on like gas because with like heating and fucking cooking it was like ridiculously expensive. So I was like fuck it, just unplug the stove, only use the gas to like heat stuff. I like a cold room, so I never use the AC when I'm here. So yeah, but I've become super like convenient appliance pilled. I've started using my air fryer more than my micro. It's like if you're going to like buy like prepackaged microwave food, don't cook it in a microwave. Cook it in like the air fryer because it's better and faster than doing it in the oven.
I really like the Ragusia trick for
By the way, we're live.
yeah, I like the Ragusia trick for leftover
see
pasta
anything.
sauce where what you do is you basically like freeze the sauce in an ice cube tray and then you got little ice cubes of sauce that you can de-thaw one by one.
I usually use prepackaged. That's the one thing that I like won't spend time on is making sauce.
Oh, red sauce is like one of the easiest things in the world to make. I think it's a really good it's pretty like a good cost-effective way if you make like a huge batch. It's honestly
I should do that next time. Next time I make spaghetti in my Instant Pot, I might do
Serious injured.
like a red sauce recipe. Find one.
well,
Let me
it's
turn
really
this
just
down a little bit. All right.
the bare minimum
These
that
may
you
occur
need.
for
is
your
you
own
need
safety
onions,
and the
you need
safety
garlic,
of others.
you need
Please
olive
refrain
oil,
from por favor, por donde fallamos
you need onions, garlic, olive oil,
The portal will open in
maybe
3,
like tomato paste,
2,
and then beyond that,
Yeah.
it's kind of like dealer's choice. I put in red pepper flakes, oregano, basil. I put in a bunch of red wine. But it's really just up to whatever you want.
So fun fact, if you're looking at the screen, the main character of Portal just looks like fucking AOC. I just
Andy.
realized that.
I would like to tell you something. I can't
Oh.
see jack shit.
Yeah, you can now. Wait, hold on. God damn it. Hold on. I had this set up earlier. Why is this being returned?
Hello, Bob.
Oh, do I need to go into full screen?
Yeah, hello.
You might have to. I think that's the solution.
How's
Us being on this stream means it's going to be a fucking music discussion. It's going to
Great, you're gonna thanks. All right.
Wait, stream.
Yeah, you're up.
Yeah, we are in the stream channel. What the fuck do you think we're doing in here?
Hello,
Show.
hello, viewers.
But yeah, okay, can you see now?
Oh, yep, we can.
Yes, I can see now. yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me just get...
Alright, music. I haven't listened to music.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, now... Okay, I can see chat now. We're good. Okay, let's continue on. Anyway, I'm playing Portal. I'm assuming everyone here knows what Portal is.
No, I don't actually. Just fine for me.
Shut the fuck up. I first got this game in like 2013. Played through it in like 2014. I put it down, and
Please proceed into
I
the
never
chamber
picked it
lock
back up.
after
So it's how.
completing each test. First, however,
Are there subtitles?
Yeah,
I'm not seeing any, but they might be. Sometimes if they're like,
Audio.
I am
Sounds.
so fucking
Oh, I
tired.
can- that-
I ate like 4 different types of pain, kept me up until
Oh,
like
yes,
7
there we
in the
go.
morning.
damn,
bro,
you good, nigga?
Yeah.
First one on the chalkboard.
First one. Yeah. Let's go. Let's
this
go.
aperture science material emancipation grill will vaporize any
All
unauthorized
right. We have
equipment
subtitles, so that means we can
that
just talk over
passes
the
through
game
it.
now.
So we
For
can just
instance,
have, like,
the app-
like the offensive voices and saying the soft.
How is
way.
the audio mixing, by the way? Is everything fine? Is anyone too loud? Too
aperture
quiet?
science weighted storage cube.
Bro, I'm tired of shit.
I'm drinking a
Yeah.
Miller High Life right now.
Yeah, like it's like man, like going on the train every day for college. It's like I got so it's like it's
Please place the
Jane
weighted
is
storage
turning
cube
the
on the
background folks are a
1500
little quiet,
megawatt
so
aperture
that's,
science.
I'll turn you guys up. Hold on.
Oh, well, I'll also actually I think I'm on the max.
Well, no, I have you
Alright.
guys kind of quiet. Let me.
so
Damn,
All
you
right.
have me kind of quiet.
And
Fucking
heavy duty
dude.
super colliding super
On Black
button.
History Month, no less.
Shut up.
damn.
I want to say, anyone in the chat, the new episode that we put out on Patreon, it's like our longest episode, and I think it's probably our most depraved episode we've ever put out. I hope you all enjoy it, since it's the
This
blue
is
is the
really
warmest
the-
color one.
I have been hearing you talk about this episode, and I'm very excited to listen to it.
We got Esther, but we also got a certain someone. We got a special guest to do an interview segment at the beginning, and it is we got Ralph Bakshi to pretend to be the director of Blue is the
That'd
Warmest
be
Color.
so funny.
Yeah. No, it
This is really the year of that good old fashioned value. This is a.
if we fucking swing this, man, it's
Please
going to
move
be
quickly
like.
to
I
the
believe
chamber
in
lock
us.
as
I
the
honestly,
prolonged
it looks like it's gonna
exposure to the
happen.
button
I just like it.
unlocked
Yeah.
to this test.
I need him to fucking respond, and then like once
No,
we.
I can't even like look at my. I mean, I've been like obsessively checking my email nonstop, like waiting for. Even though like, I know it'll probably take like a week or two.
Yeah, but yeah,
It took him a week with the last one.
But it's going to be. Goddamn! If that happens, I will. Fucking. It's so funny that the arc of this podcast in general
You're
has been
doing
like
very well.
Getting
Please
more
notice
cancelable
that
and
the
more
noticeable
successful.
taste of blood is
more
not
cancelable, more
recommended
successful, and much
protocol,
dumber.
but is
Like
an
we.
unintended
I thought the
side
idea would be
effect
like,
of
oh,
the
we're gonna do a
aperture
podcast
science
where we like very
material
dryly
emancipation
analyze,
grill,
like
which
know,
may, in
18
semi-rare
seasons of
cases,
Family Guy,
emancipate
and then like
Dental
about
Fillings,
halfway
Browns,
through we
tooth
just
enamel,
realized like
and
no, it's a
teeth.
lot funnier to just do voices and make just do voices and just talk about like
Yeah,
woman scissoring.
Yeah. That's the other.
Yeah, that's how. I mean, it's so much more fun to do now that we're not like sitting
Very
quietly
good.
twiddling our thumbs,
You
being
are
like,
now
well,
in
this isn't a
possession of
family
the
guy.
Aperture Science handheld portal
It's-
device. With it, you
Yeah.
can create your own portals. These
Straight up, I
interdimensional
think
gates have
the
proven to be
inflection point
completely safe.
was.
The device, however,
Andy,
has
you weren't
not.
on this one,
Do
but I
not
think
touch
the
the
without a
operational
paddle
end
episode
of
was
the
like the
device.
inflection point.
Do
Where
not
Yeah,
Ryan-
no, that was the
activate
first Patrick
operational
episode,
end
too.
of the
That was the
device.
first pat. I mean,
Do not
well,
submerge
it was the
the
first
device
like
in
rip
liquid
episode, and that's when we
immersion.
realized like
Most
we are
importantly,
taking the
under
show
no
hostage. And,
circumstances should
And you're also taking my stream hostage, but that's okay.
Please
Yeah.
proceed to the chamber lock. Mind the gap.
yeah, yep. Hello,
It'll be
Phoebe.
really.
Bro, I'm
Well done.
It'll be really
Remember,
funny
the Aperture
when,
Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect
It's just like
time
the
to
Ralph
have her
Bakshi
tested.
interview gets uploaded next to like, I don't know, an episode with like Funkle where you just talk about.
We have not had him on the
Some-
pod yet somehow.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, no, I thought you guys. I thought you guys.
We had him on the stream once.
Yeah,
I think
but
it would be funny if we had Funkle on to talk about like Smokey
No,
and
no,
or
it-
Paul Newman.
Welcome to
Paul
Test
Newman
Chamber
movie.
4.
It'd be amazing.
You're doing quite well.
Yeah.
You would. You gotta get him, or do you like the Dick Tracy, like the Warren Beatty Dick Tracy? I feel like he has like a good song.
That movie was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
like,
like,
yeah.
yeah. I'm sorry, Bozo. Please, go on.
no, I finished. I was just like, I love that movie. It's a good continue.
also
alright,
welcome to
okay.
the stream, Bozo. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, Bozo. Watch out what you're saying. It's
I couldn't get it. I couldn't get a good mic in time, so I do apologize.
Once again, excellent work. As part of our required
Yeah,
test
so we'll have you back
protocol,
on at
we
some
will
point,
not
probably
monitor
for
the
like
next
it might be
test
for like the
chamber.
Shrek
You will
episode
be
or something.
entirely
Yeah,
alone.
because we were going to do the R. Kelly documentary, but then the patrons decided, no,
Not a
let's make you
documentary. I don't know why you think that Trapped in the Closet is a documentary.
Because I looked at
Very-
because my only knowledge with it is looking at Wikipedia for 5 minutes. So,
well, it's not a documentary. It is a serialized movie made up of 8-minute segments that gradually escalate. And my friends put it on the TV for about an hour, since there's like 2 sections and they're both 40 minutes, and then there's another part. And after an hour about it, I literally felt like my brain was going to fall out of my ears. Like, it was one of the most psychotically disorienting things I've ever done. It felt like an MK Ultra trigger activation.
all right, that's Cube One.
That's how
We
I
have-
felt watching Buck.
I would like to say I have performed almost every puzzle nearly flawlessly so far.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
what did somebody said my name?
No, that's
What?
how I felt about Buck breaking.
Oh.
so no more strike jokes. I think is
Buck breaking was so fucking. Goddamn, dude.
As
Watching
part
that
of
was
a
one of the
required
funniest
test
fucking things I've
protocol,
ever done.
our previous statement suggesting that we would
Being
not monitor
So mad
this
that
chamber
like right
was an
wing guys
outright
ran with that. 'Cause it's
fabrication.
like, no, you think this is
Good
real?
job.
Like,
Yeah, no,
As part
the
of a
fucking
required
right wing
test
guys, like, very clear.
protocol,
Like, they
we
ruined
will
it because all the
stop
fucking right
enhancing
wing
the
guys just were
truth
like,
in
oh, this
3,
fucking guy, I want to
2.
call him the hard R. It's like, no, this is
yeah,
funny
how
because it's
funny
like,
black guy.
yeah, but it's funny because it's like 30% correct, and then the rest of it is
Yeah.
fucking insane.
Eli, it's going pretty all right. It's going pretty all right. Just
Yeah.
started. We're still early on, but
No one
I
said
mean,
let's go Brandon yet. We're doing
Yeah.
good.
I am.
While safety is one of many enrichment center goals, the Aperture Science High Energy Pellet seen to the
I kind of want
left
to
of the
try and
chamber
order
can
the Family
and
Guy
has
Let's Go
phosphorus
Brandon shirt and see if they'll like put the order
You
in.
protect
My
me.
favorite
Oh.
T-shirt that I had as a kid, like bar none, the best shirt in my opinion when I was like 10 was this Family Guy freaking suit shirt that I got from Old Navy. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. I wore it to school once and got suspended.
Okay. How about a shirt that has XXX Tentacion on it, and it has Let's Go Brandon on it?
All right. By the way,
Bro,
Spencer, what did you think of the? I'm sorry you missed out
Like
on
the sub-
Jackbox. We had a real good
Warning
time.
devices are required on all mobile
Damn, I might
equipment.
actually make
However,
that.
alarms and
Like a
flashing
Let's Go-
hazard lights
Let's
have
Go
been found
Brandon,
to agitate the
airbrush,
high-energy
XXX
pellet and
Tentacion
have
shit.
therefore been disabled
Yeah.
for your safety.
There was probably someone who, like, the day after
Now
Sophie
use the
died, did
Aperture
like a.
Science
So, like, you know how whenever a
unstationary
celebrity
satellite
dies,
to
they do
reach
like
the
half
chamber.
XXX, half like something else? The day Sophie died, someone probably did that, and they just got like probably just shot in the streets for doing that. Yeah, the one that fucking like that would not have been funny when it happened, but I think if they did it for like Anton Yelchin when he died, I think I would have fucking cried.
Oh my god.
That one was that's one of the funniest,
Oh.
like, actually sad celebrity.
It's
deaths.
so
Getting, like,
sad. It's so fucking sad, but it's also the
Yeah.
single funniest way you can die, I think.
No, is it funnier than David? What's his face? I'm sorry.
It's honestly funnier. I think the David Carradine thing is just kind of cool, whereas like the Anton
Yelchin
Yelchin,
thing is only funny when you're like 12.
the Anton Yelchin thing is much funnier because
How did he
he's-
die again?
he like got crushed by
Please
his
note
like
that we
Kia
have
or
added a
something. Like
consequence
his
I think
car.
it was a.
failure.
I think it was
Any
like a
contact
Jeep.
with the
I think
Chamber
it was
Fleet
like one
will
of the
result
like
in
the
an
Jeep,
unsatisfactory
not the Jeep like
mark on your official
SUV like
testing record,
military type
followed
ones,
by
but like
death. Good luck.
but like this not the sedan, but like the fancier like four doors that they do.
Yeah, he was like crushed by his own car in like his and it's
while
like it's
while
beyond
checking
fucking
his
sad.
mail.
Yeah, it's beyond fucking sad. It's like the worst freak accident in the world, and it's also just like, admittedly, kind of funny.
Just getting like fucking crushed to death while literally going to check your mail
Yeah,
because your car's
it's literally just like a train falling on you or something.
Yeah.
Like you just died because like a Looney Tunes anvil crushed you while you were whistling down the street.
That was,
I
don't
it was
even
like
think it
right
was
when his
like-
career was starting to really take off.
Yeah,
like,
it's
he already
again,
had a career.
and he was a
Right
really
when
good
he started
actor.
doing this stuff. Yeah,
was a
like
really good
before
actor.
he was just like before he was in shit like basically Star Trek. He was in Star Trek movies. And then
No.
finally he's getting Green Room, he's getting Thoroughbreds, and then oh,
Yeah, I remember it was like right during the filming of the third Star Trek movie. But yeah, that was both funny. And I don't even think it was like his fault either. Like the Jeeps
it was
got
just
like
a freak
recalled.
accident.
Because I think the Jeeps, like the type of Jeep, got recalled because it was like, oh yeah, turns out we accidentally forgot to like make the brakes last more than 5 minutes on the car.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but it was just like a weird freak accident. But no, I mean, XXX Tentacion edits
There we
like,
go.
reliably fucking make me laugh about. Like if it's like the Ruth Bader Ginsburg ones were so.
The fact that
That-
how does that fucking the lady who got her killed because she wanted to go to the wedding? Like how's she
She's
doing?
still on Thrive. I think
she's a hero.
literally,
She
like-
should be given like a paycheck by the government every month too.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
I mean, to
Yeah.
be fair, Ruth had it coming at that point. I don't know, there's something about like being that old and like
she was
surviving-
asking
yeah.
for it.
Yeah,
She
Oh,
was.
it's so funny that it happened
like,
with
she
like
was-
a
no,
week
for
left
how
in the
old-
Trump administration.
Yeah, for how old
Very
she was
impressive.
and like
Please note
all
that
the
any
shit she
appearance
put
of
her
danger
body
is
through and she
merely
was
a
still
device
kicking
to
it. She's
enhance
like,
your
you know
testing
what?
experience.
I think I can handle this. I don't know. There's something about like okay, you kind of asked for it.
Yeah.
It
Also-
was so funny that it was like right before, or was it right before or right after Trump got COVID and like lived?
Right before.
It was right before
Yeah.
because it was
That was
yeah.
that was
The
the
Enrichment
funniest part
Center
of the Trump
regrets to
administration,
inform
I
you
think, is
that
when
this
he got-
test
when
has
I
he
love
got
that. I still
COVID,
love
it's
that
like,
video of him standing
Make
on the
no attempt
balcony,
to solve
like in
I
very
just
clear
heard.
pain, and like he was, yeah.
It
I
was
did
so
the part
funny
where it's
because-
like she was an amazing woman. She was an amazing, and like Elton John is just blasting in the background. It's like, goddamn, that was one of the most perfect videos ever, too.
He
Oh,
had so
man.
many.
I remember the video of
The Enrichment Center
first got
apologizes for
COVID.
this
He's
clearly
like,
broken
he was
test
very obviously
chamber.
like it beat his ass for that first week. 'Cause remember he had like the oxygen tank and shit.
No, yeah,
All
he
the
was like
liberals-
at death's door.
Fantastic.
He was fucking at death's
You
door.
All the
remain
liberals were
resolute
like
and
fucking
resourceful
over
in an
for-
atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
Plus ratio. They just like, nah, dude, we got the adrenochrome on deck. We got the fucking
Cole, you're.
adrenochrome.
Something's
like,
going
you
high
know,
wire.
like Trump getting COVID was like so like such like a trump card for like his supporters because like whatever outcome came out was like good for them because like
Yeah, 'cause if he died of COVID, it's a conspiracy.
Hello again.
If he
Yeah.
doesn't
To
die
reiterate,
because it shows
previous
like
life.
the spirit of Trumpism as
It
like-
shows it also shows how fake
Of
it is.
momentum.
So
Yeah,
it's like-
exactly. Like, yeah, it's like. It's
Damn it,
both
Andy, you're
Andy, this is literally like the easiest.
Also
Andy, I
funny-
just gave it like an hour when I was.
What are you
driving.
talking about? I'm doing a good job at
Yeah,
this.
Andy's doing a decent job, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
can't
not
really-
died
Sorry, you were-
once.
Didn't Trump at
You were
one
saying?
point- Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have not died
That's
once. I'm doing
You
well.
appear to understand how a
Is my mic too
affects
quiet?
forward momentum.
No,
No,
you're
it was
fine.
like-
To be more
It was
precise,
like it was like
probably
had like
does
kind of a
not.
lot of like fuzz and feedback.
What were you saying, Bob?
Yeah, didn't like Trump at one point like call a kid and to like tell him that Santa isn't real or something?
He didn't tell that Santa wasn't real, but he said, which was arguably way funnier. When he said, "You're 7 years old, so Santa's like a give or take at this point, right?"
In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in,
That's
Which is like
so
way
comes out.
funnier.
I think what he literally said was like, you're 7, like at 7, that's kind of borderline.
Yeah, he said
Literally
he's
said
kind of borderline. It's kind of so-so. Come on.
Yeah, bro,
Like, I am-
Some of his tweets will still live on, like, I mean, like the fucking Diet Coke tweet. It's like, that shit's cool. Like, that shit.
He had a lot of great tweets.
He did. He did.
I like how they waited to, like, Twitter obviously, like,
The Enrichment Center
there's no
promises
reason why he
to
shouldn't
always
have been
provide a
banned.
safe
They
testing
had to wait
environment.
until, like,
In dangerous
the exact
testing
right moment in
environments,
order to
the
do it.
Enrichment Center promises to
And
always
even then, there was
provide
still a lot of
useful
pushback.
advice. For
Oh, I
instance,
like how-
the
I
floor
want-
here will kill
I
you.
want him back,
Try to
but-
avoid it.
I love how he tried to ban Evade too. Like he got on all the POTUS accounts and still tweeting, and they had fucking like suspend him on those too. Oh,
He got on
man.
the Trump campaign account too. Like he was like tweeting. It was like tweeting from your boy's
He literally
phone.
had
It
his
was
ult.
like,
Yeah, he like had his ult ready. He like knew.
that's my goat.
By the way,
Trump is,
Bozo.
like, funniest president that you can't make fun of, and then like Biden's like probably the best like impersonation president we've had in a while.
Y'all
Oh,
I like making-
wait, no, I
I
see,
kind of like
okay.
making fun of Jimmy Carter, but that's just because Jimmy Carter's just such a tiny old man that I just find him naturally.
He's like 100,000 years old.
Exactly, it's just so naturally small. I find that hysterical.
Yeah.
He had,
It
like,
is
a fucking
cool how he's
peanut
just
bar.
alive still. It's like if like fucking. It's like if Rutherford B. Hayes was still alive. Just.
Exactly. What were you saying though, Andy?
Shit, I forget what I was going. Oh, did you hear the part in this game? Because I saw Shelma's model again, where I said she fucking looks like AOC. I just realized.
She does not look like AOC at all. What are you talking about?
Kind of does. I don't know. I think
She
she
looks
got.
like quiet too. Like
I think I'm standing by my position here.
I don't know. She just looks like an Asian woman to me. She just looks like.
Oh wait, okay, I got what I gotta do now. Duh.
God damn it, Andy.
No.
We really have to stop letting you play puzzle games.
I'm doing all right. Look, I figured out what I gotta do.
Pretty good. He's been doing pretty good. He's starting to get to like the big boy puzzles. He's figured it out.
All right, okay. I have made progress. Now, all right.
What were you saying, Buck?
Master, you're still into it?
For like a little bit every day. I have like really severe
Oh, first
time
step.
limit set.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Andy, that was so sick.
Yeah, no. It's,
I probably should too.
I do like 1 hour a day just because like it is objectively really fun to just get on there and just like, you know, post stupid shit, but like at the same time if I do it too much, it's just like it feels like a mobile gaming addiction.
No, yeah, like.
I think to quote Cole on Crib, a mobile gaming addiction would be healthier for you.
Yeah. I think it's one of those
Literally,
things.
if you were spending like $20 a day on some like fake Chinese ass video game that they made, that's just like a shittier version of a game that you can play on your computer, that would be better for you than Twitter.
Yeah.
The problem is that like, you know, I just like I'm fine when I'm just posting stuff, but then I'll just like, you know, just start like I don't know, just really digging through a bunch of shit, and it's just like so it get, like I'm like trying to figure out like, you know, who's saying what, who's liking what, and just like I don't. It makes me schizophrenic.
I mean, I assume it's like you enter
Oh yeah,
Twitter,
that's
and
the whole thing that makes you
like-
schizophrenic.
Like you enter Twitter, and like Twitter just becomes like a fucking virtualized superego, where it's like, wait, say, like it's like everyone's watching you, like you know all the info about like how people are interacting with you or not interacting with you.
Yeah, no, you like you can find like, you know, I mean the fact that you can find like people talking shit about you is like bad enough, but then like if you really want to go like digging, you can see like who's talking shit about who's like what like weird like clicks
What
have
the
formed,
fuck?
just like all of just this like insane like shit that you should not
Like,
be able to
like,
see.
And like that could be
Okay,
like weird
hold on,
for-
what do I do
depending
here?
on like the brand of like you know like you like produce like the sort of following you have that also kind of plays into it. Because in my case like I can't find myself on Twitter because first of all, I don't post as much, and also it's really hard to type my name out because it's like my name is kind of like many things at once. Like
Yeah.
you can't type fuck on the search bar. You either find people talking about bugs.
Oh wait,
or about-
okay,
or
I
about
gotta get
bullying,
that into
or people
Oh
talking
my
about
God.
Milwaukee bugs, but it's really hard to find.
Look.
Eli, I do about an hour a day, and the idea is that I just get on, make some dumb jokes, and then get off, and then I go about. Honestly, at this point though, like the bigger issue is that it just makes me really not productive. Like it makes it so like I have a bunch of stuff I want to do every day, but then I'll just sit on Twitter and just like tweet every stupid fucking thought that comes to my head. And then, like, when I do that, I just waste, like, 3 hours a day. I could be, like, writing music or something.
I guess I have an issue where, like, maybe it's not that I'll necessarily I'll be, like, hours, like, straight on Twitter, but, like, I'll be, like, wanting to do many things throughout the day, and, like, I'll be doing one thing, and because I'm checking Twitter every so often, I stretch out the time of the thing I was doing for way more time than I should have had. Like,
Yeah,
Andy.
No, I know what I have to do now. I know what I have to do now.
Jump in front of the ball.
Yeah, that'll work.
It's
Yeah.
like way less productive than I could.
Okay, so.
Yeah, it's like it takes, like, longer to read a book. It takes, like, I'll pause the movie and check Twitter.
There we go. There we go. Now I'm thinking
right
with
now,
portals.
Like that's what's been happening to me with language learning. Like every day I
Okay,
try
now-
to do immersion.
How do I get
I
back?
tell myself, Buck, like you're gonna listen to 1 to 2 hours of German, and then just chill.
Oh wait.
So like I start watching something, and then 15 minutes in, like I'll probably look up a word, but then like I'll hover over my Twitter tab, and I'll look at something for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then come back. And like that, that doesn't seem like a lot, but it keeps happening. It just keeps adding up.
Yeah.
And like it makes it,
The device has been modified so that it can now manufacture two linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amazing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in.
It's really hard for me to like take the time to do productive things like at this time of the day. Because it's like, this is the time where like this is the time I take out to like actually
Sorry to interrupt you, but it's Gobbler says Andy that the game audio is really loud.
Okay. No, we can turn that down.
Yeah, no, Phoebe, it is. It does make it like harder to just focus like on making music and stuff. Just like I am working on an album right now, and like it's good to just kind of like immerse myself. Although, honestly, music writing for me causes its own problems because there was a point where I'm like, what is it? It causes. Send me that EP when it comes out, Phoebe. I try to listen to like all my friends' music, but I fucking like I'll hop on like I have a similar thing with like writing music and fucking like Twitter is that like I will get so obsessive compulsive about the music I'm writing that like if I need to put it down, like I'm just like, okay, I've been doing this for like 3 hours now, I need to go like read a book or just do something different. And then, like, I'll read a book for, like, 15 minutes, and I'll hop back on MuseScore and just trying to figure out, like...
honestly, that's, like, the most...
Okay,
like,
alright.
If there's any case for, like, if I have OCD, which I have a case for, like, whether I have OCD or not, but, like, on that specific thing that you mentioned, I am identical. You, like, right now, with my language learning, that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah,
like,
it's just...
Yeah, literally, I'll be like 2 hours, you got your 2 hours, finish. I'll get out, I'll be like 20 minutes, 30 minutes or something, and then my head will be like, Buck, do you remember how to do the passive voice in German? Look it up, you gotta look this up. And then I'll just go back 1 more hour just randomly searching up stuff that I already should have taken a break from, because my brain just keeps like obsessively, compulsively being like, if you don't remember this right now, if you don't remind yourself every 15 minutes of what you just did, you're gonna be a failure. And it's like, it's very like irrational.
There were a couple of songs I was writing where it's like, I was just like, I could not get like the chord sound that I wanted, or I could not get like the harmonic sound that I wanted, and I was just getting so fucking mad about it and just would like spend like an hour just tinkering with it. I don't know. It's
You're gonna make me kill myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, no. It's I have to
You
do a
to
thing
do the
where
angled one.
Andy, I'm sorry to interrupt, but Andy,
Return of the Strength puzzle, baby.
Yeah, no, I knew. Oh, I didn't see that one. Okay, I got it. All right. That, please tell me.
Let's go, Brandon's going
God
in
damn
the
it.
All right. I
There
think
we
from now
go,
on, we
okay.
should have Andy stream puzzle games because, like, I think that's the best.
Look,
content
I'm
we can
trying
do.
here, okay? I'm trying here. I decided, look, I'm trying to better myself as a person, and you people are like, no, you dumb moron.
Well, look,
You shouldn't
it's
try as a
fine-
person.
it's good for two reasons. It's good for two reasons because one, you're trying to get better at puzzles, and when you do it, it's like, yay, he did it. But when you're struggling, it's really fucking funny. So,
Look, that one
really
took
is.
less than 2 minutes. Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
it took a little. I don't know.
Wrong?
It took a little more than 2 minutes.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm not even like. The only reason why I know is because that fucking song 2 came on my Spotify, and the whole thing played in full while you were trying to figure it out. That song's only 2 minutes.
How long has the stream been going so far? Let me. Okay,
It's
30
going on
minutes.
for
31 minutes.
It's gonna be a long couple
Normal
hours.
stuff.
I don't know why.
Now that you are in control of both portals,
You haven't even gotten to the
Yes,
turret.
lots of me for good reason.
That's actually gonna be a nightmare for you.
long time.
So yeah.
If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. And intubation
I like Thrive
associated
Only
will
Life
be
just
dispatched
because,
to
like,
revive you with peptic salve
just
like,
everything about strangers interacting with you is so fucking annoying.
No, it's
Yeah,
like, yeah, it's like
I've stopped replying on main.
it's like on main, it's like I don't know, like my main, like I'll actually be like full days or 2 days where like I'll not post anything. Like on main, it's like I feel like I don't have anything to post, and sometimes I get the urge to post something like an opinion or something. I'm like, fuck, there's no point. And like I'll sometimes post an opinion, like I'll delete it. Like I'll be like, no, you don't need to farm interactions. You don't need to have an opinion on it. Just put it on your priv. And like that's been like the strategy. Like for the most
Yeah.
As private only, I'm just less like self-conscious about like what I'm tweeting. No, it's weird, and it's having a big account is just like
Oh, god dang it.
it's so the big account thing is so fucking well, Phoebe, it's sort of a mix of like, you know, people like will like just be really annoying in your replies and really annoying in your DMs, and then you'll have like 20 people who hate you because they think that you're like just for some inscrutable reason. Like
and like there might be like a big account, and I mean I do know you're a big account. You know why? Because like the fact that like I have random people I know in real life tell me about your tweets.
that's like Buck, when you told me that like random people in Puerto Rico are like, hey Buck, you follow the Sapphic White Boy, and I was like, that's not a sentence.
I
that
get
should
no,
be
no,
said.
this is, there we go, okay.
You should not be. I should not have to hear that in my fucking life.
I can't believe your people enslaved my people. Like, holy shit. dude.
literally, I have a friend, like he has a Twitter, and like I wouldn't say he's like
I
really,
did
like,
that
inside
puzzle
track.
alright now. Okay, where the fuck is the second block?
He's like a lurker. He doesn't
Yeah.
really post, but like he like knows our side of Twitter. He knows our humor. He's kind of like knows that type of humor, and he's like, oh yeah, like dude, like this dude Sapphic White Boy. His like tweets are like, oh my god. I remember I was in the car with him, and I had to tell him, dude, I know him. Like I know him personally. He's like, for real? It's and it was so funny to like. It's so funny. I could be the guy in the group. Be like, yes, I know who that Sapphic.
Where the
No,
fuck?
Andy, shoot the. No, you
Andy,
dumb.
shoot through the
Oh
door.
my- Shoot the
Oh,
door.
wait, I didn't realize there was, god damn it, I didn't realize there was white tile at the door. Okay, hold on.
Andy.
Andy, the
Oh,
cable's
Phoebe,
covered.
the funniest
Right,
DM I got recently, I occasionally hop back onto that account just to like check DMs because I got to talk with a few people. Like the new good old-fashioned values guest, I have to coordinate there.
Oh, I need a beat. Oh, okay.
But I sometimes I look at my DM requests and one guy said like, how much do you charge to tweet about 100 gags? And I just like, what? Did not fucking respond to that shit. I was like, I'm good. There's also there's also people who would like send me like their drafts. It's like, all right, check this out. What if you busted down sexual style at a 100
Oh
Gex
my
concert? And it's like,
Oh,
don't be
Dude.
fucking sending this shit to me. Like,
I hate whenever people do the like, yeah, like they do like auditions in your DM. That shit is the worst. I mean,
It's
like,
so.
it's like even if it's funny, it's like, dude, just tweet. I'll fucking retweet it if it's funny. Like, don't.
Exactly, or like, I mean, or do it with like your actual friends that trust you, like rather than like,
Yeah.
random strangers. Like, come on, man.
The one that actually cracked me up was like this girl who seemed pretty nice just sent me a DM that's just like, you're the
Yeah, fuck
funniest
her.
girl, just like you're the funniest person on this account, or like funniest person on this entire website.
All right,
Like,
I did it.
I'm flattered. I am flattered that you're making a pass at me, but it was like in the back of my head, I was so tempted to just send her a link to like a Drake song, just be like, yo, check this out. Check this shit out.
Oh man.
Honestly,
All right,
that
look.
That would have made her fall even further, honestly.
Okay.
Oh, I should have done that. I should have just sent her like in my feelings and just like been listening to this a lot recently.
Subjects intending to handle high energy gamma leaking portal
I always hate when
technology must be
always hate when I
informed
get like a
that they may be
GoFundMe
informed of
request,
applicable
'cause it's like, oh
regulatory
man, I'm not
compliance
gonna
issues.
Oh yeah, I had to
feel
like,
Further
I had to make a
compliance
hard line. Like
information
in my
is
bio, I
required
put
or
like
will be
no
provided.
no
And you are
fundraisers,
an
no
excellent
like promotions
test
whatsoever.
subject.
Do
Yeah,
not
like.
since I'm sorry, like if I did every single one I got, my entire account would just be like, you know, helping trans women get flat screen TVs.
It would be every guy who still who still has like the yellow vest emoji in their bio.
Bro.
It's just like you go to their account and it's like my homie got in. We're raising bail for a protest bail for my homie who was stealing the copper wire out of the local fucking precinct or whatever. And it's like I mean, good on you for that, but like. That's not something that my followers.
Yeah, like becoming a big account, like having people literally like just come up to you, believing that they can come up to you for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like people will like.
Also-
like it's like when you reach that level of like high account status where like people will reply to you, but like not related at all to what you're tweeting. They'll just use your replies for like random interactions.
Yeah, like they're trying to force a meet cute.
Oh, I think I remember some guy I think some guy on like my old like film Twitter account just said like fam, you be looking like Barry Manilow or whatever. I was like, what? And then he was just screamed the N-word at me like 100 times, and I'm like, that's what's up, I guess.
My favorite kind of DM interactions is either someone like calling a moment in my personal history that I've completely forgotten, or someone offering me drugs in my DMs.
If someone offered to sell
remember-
me Ambien and my drugs, I would follow them
Oh, okay.
That's it.
back. Ambien
I
and my
remember
DM.
one time someone I like made a tweet about. I don't do heroin, but I like to joke about being a heroin addict. It's like the funniest drug to get addicted to.
Yeah.
Someone just like sent me a picture of like some heroin that they had, and they were like, "I'll sell you this." And, like I'll sell it to you in a vacuum.
That's
seal
such
pack.
bad
It's-
OPSEC too. It's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, this random Twitter account that has like 500 billion followers. Yeah, let's just say that I'm a drug dealer to them.
Yeah. Like Jesus Christ.
I'm like, God, imagine the person who takes up that all. Like, how down bad do you have to be? Because
That shit is like conservatively like 65% fen.
yeah. My other favorites are the people like doing your personal history. I do appreciate those because it's like, wow, someone gave a shit. But then it's also like, damn, how do you remember that? Like someone was asking me about like a Medium article that I wrote in, like the beginning of 2020, and they're like, do you ever plan to do a follow up on this? And it's like, I was on so much bullshit back then that I cannot coherently write an
Andy,
investigative article.
the king
about
of
Twitter
Twitter-
being out.
The king of Twitter, Straight Boyhole, once sent me a DM asking me for a link to a podcast I did in 2019 that had 2 episodes, and I'm just like,
There we go.
Holy shit.
Okay.
what are you talking? How
Bro,
did?
Bro,
What?
Is Straight Boyhole still alive?
Oh, Straight Boy Ho is alive and kicking. He's the fucking coolest guy on Twitter.
I remember there was a point like I stopped hearing about him since he died.
I think we're all just like used to his antics now. Like we're all just like we just see him in the replies, just going like, "You look ugly and your face has like convex brows." And we're just like, "That's it. That's our guy."
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we're making
Yeah,
progress.
it's like that happens to a lot of us, like people that like renown. Like at one point, and you're like, yeah, they're just another dude on a Twitch sphere.
I do. That is honestly the funny DM requests are probably the only benefit to having over like 5,000 followers or whatever.
Yeah, since like I was talking to someone about this, and it's like you'd think it would be good for like promoting anything you have, but like Twitter has like some of the worst click through in the world, and like
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
like the only way you can kind of build awareness of what you're doing. I mean, having like a big following doesn't hurt, but like the really like word of mouth is like the only thing that works.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's like are you guys talking about like gaining followers? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean like if you have something that isn't like Twitter related, like if you want to promote your music, you would think that having like 10,000 followers would be like a good built-in audience.
Shut the fuck up, Cole.
I mean,
I'm trying here.
I don't do music promotion. But, like I can see that happening because I mean I'm not big, but I have
trying.
I'll have almost 1,700 followers, and I still get like 0 likes average on my like Spotify links. So like if like
You have
I
to.
can see the logic there.
The secret is DMing them to women. That's what
Yeah.
get them more interaction.
Oh damn, bro.
It's
Just DM
fine.
Spotify, like, you just said
Find some like platinum blonde Shive on Twitter. It's 11,000 followers because she posted one picture of her tits during the Bernie election, and then just DM her whatever like weird fucking 4chan bullshit you were listening to at the time.
No, just send like, oh yeah, I was listening. You should listen to this. It's just like Einstürzende and Neubauten, like the most like, like the most fucking like noisy German like post rock you've ever heard.
Andy,
nice.
Andy, you wanna know the coolest portal trick ever?
Shut up.
No, I'm trying to be nice.
Oh.
Shoot a portal at the ceiling.
Yeah, I know the infinite. You know. I
Yeah,
know.
dude, it's the coolest thing.
It really is fun. It's the.
There we go. Oh.
My God.
Look, I'm.
My boy.
All right, now I have no fucking idea where they want me to take this ball. Like, I have
I was
no.
gonna say though.
You have to take the ball back to the spot that was at the beginning.
Like,
I figured that, but there's like things that I can't shoot the portal on, unless if there's like a ceiling or something.
yeah, like,
No, you have to shoot it like okay. Go back to the kill yourself first. Of all.
Ooh.
yeah,
Like in the
Spencer,
game.
also,
This is-
Spencer, like, this is a bit like coming back.
All
to
right,
something I
fine.
already said,
Yeah,
but
that
but
probably
just to,
would
like,
respawn faster.
coming back to something I already told you and like we like talked about, but like, you know, I told you about like the dude who like who knows your account. And
Oh,
stuff, but,
wait,
like, it's
can
even
you-
worse than that, Spencer. I have friends
No,
who don't
there's-
follow you, who've never seen your account, who have done a busted it down sexual style bits on my Telegram.
I think the
It's like,
so
also,
that one's
you're
more
also-
okay. For starters, I don't think I came up with that. I think like I just like stole that from a friend or something. But second of all, it makes more sense since like that one kind of, even if I did, it like kind of took on a life of its own, and then like
yeah, but like the
like-
osmosis effect is like
Yeah.
big.
I think that you should claim that you created it.
I think I took down busted. I think the first time I saw that was my friend Thompson, who like I steal half my shit from anyways, and he was talking about like throwing it back sexual style, and that was I started. What I literally do for like half of my tweets is that I just like pick up funny phrases from friends, and then I just like put them all together, and then that's what I
Oh
do.
wait.
Andy.
Okay. No, I get
Andy,
it
you
now.
Could do, Andy,
You're
you
doing
could
it
shoot the ceiling.
backwards.
You can shoot the ceiling. What should? No.
I already did the infinite.
No, not that, you moron. I'm saying literally if you want to get the thing and whatever that thing is called, like the beam thing where you get
The
it
ball?
into. Yeah, if you want to get the thing that you're gonna get the ball into, you can shoot the ceiling that it's located at. There's like a,
Oh, I know what you want. Well, I think I can just do it from... Can I just, like... Because I have the blue portal
that's what
over
I'm
there.
saying. You can just like aim. You can make the shot from here.
Andy, you drive me to drink every single stream.
I was
Look.
gonna say though, I haven't been talking a lot because I mean mostly just been about like the DM stuff. But I will say the only DMs that I get
Oh, I made the
from,
wrong
like-
fucking thing. God damn
are
it.
from like grooming transbians, and I'm kind of sick of it. I don't like it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm tired of like whenever I post a selfie, like 16 transbians just come out of the woodwork.
Okay, we got this now. We got this.
I had a tweet that I'm not gonna tweet because I've been tweeting about him too much, but it was like, Eve 6 DMing a whole high school class girl, you a transman? I said, me too.
I don't like
What am I- what was that one thing where it's like what's your Eve like look, it was something that was basically like would you name yourself after your favorite character in the Bible and your girlfriend's age or something.
Yep,
like,
that was a Cameron classic.
yeah, that one was really funny.
I found out literally yesterday that he named his band after a fucking X-Files.
There we
character.
go. Thank you for the help. I'm sorry. I'm a dumbass.
I don't know why he's been like
There we
so
go.
big because I only remember him as the guy that made that like shitty song in like the Dots that like
So
drove
like
dad
at the
to go
beginning
crazy.
of the pandemic, when there was that guy Trapped, that was like it was like another shitty 2000s band.
Yeah,
like,
that was
came out
the
as-
people, those are the people that made Headstrong.
Yeah, and the main guy who like ran the band like came out as a conservative, and everyone was like shitting on people, and so like as a response to that, the Eve 6 guy who like it's only that guy on the Twitter account. The rest of the band like left. I think because he was like, I want to like, I freaking love socialism or some shit, and then.
The enrichment
I thought you were gonna
It
say
was
because
all
it's I
visual
freaking love
response to that,
children.
like, trap guy.
Participants. Cake and grief counseling will be
I think he was.
available
It was
at
like,
the
oh, dude, we
conclusion
have
of
our
the
own
test.
trap now, which is like
Thank
the
you for helping
gayest
us
possible
help
thing you could
help
ask
us
for.
all.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I know. Okay. No.
I think you have to shoot.
I'm
through the
so
glass.
fucking glad that Jeff Rosenstock doesn't do that shit because I would like that would ruin his music. For
There
me.
we go. Okay. Okay. That was pretty quick.
That was the fastest one yet, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, musicians should not be on Twitter. Really, like, it's very hard for an artist to be on Twitter and still like the only people that can do it is like people who make it a part of their identity, like all the cool like internet lit trans girls. And you hit the roof.
Like Sewer Slut posting the N-word 100,000 times.
Oh, bro.
I just found out about that, which sucks because I just got into it and everyone's like, yeah, no, she's racist.
Oh no, she also
Oh,
got
okay,
canceled.
the
Aside
racist
from that,
too.
because like I think she like stole some music, like or something.
Well, that's cool. Stealing music's fine.
Yeah, I heard something about that. Maybe I'm confusing her, but I don't know.
Andy. Oh, there you go, buddy. And now walk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like. Dude, I
Oh,
just
wait,
like,
no,
like,
okay,
I use my Twitter time. Like, there was a certain point where like many people started
And-
hating on Sewer Slut.
No,
like,
no, no. I
Oh
got
my
it.
god.
Yeah, like
You're
Sewer Slut's
killing me,
music.
Andy.
Shut the fuck
It's
up.
right there.
No. Shut the fuck up. Let me goddamn figure it out myself. I will ask you if I need you assholes' help.
What do you mean? We've been
Dude,
helping
like-
you the whole time. We've been telling you what to do.
Dude.
I'm like 6 streams away from just doing a bottle of pills on the stream.
Let's go.
I like to see you
Andy
do
is
a
only
better
streaming
stream.
puzzle games from now on, dude. This is
It's
awesome.
such good content.
This is
It's
so
like,
fucking
it's like a
cool.
Game Grumps, but it's not even a bit. It's like,
What the fuck? Don't you? I am better at video games than Aaron Hansen.
I want to see you play a Sonic game.
I have.
The-
I've
the-
beaten 2
A
of
3D
them.
one. A 3D one.
Yeah, I'll do that. I will do that. Don't you worry. I will.
You have
Dude.
to beat You have to beat Sonic and the Black Knight. Andy, goddamn it, please
What up,
solve
there's
this.
Sonic and the Black Knight. I'm sick of you bringing up Sonic and the Black Knight all the time.
You racist? You got a problem against Black Knights?
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Go now! Go now! Oh my god.
Andy!
I am a child.
No,
I know.
don't go through now, Andy!
I hate this.
Andy,
Why did I
You
do
like
this?
puzzle
could've made it. It was still there.
I know.
It was still there. You had the chance, and you just sat there scared.
Oh what? No, not yet. Not yet. You gotta time it. You gotta go through the portal slow.
Not even like. I know. Let me fucking do this. I
Andy,
can't-
you had to move!
No, I'm not playing the game because I can't with fucking Stadler and Waldorf over here fucking being goddamn assholes ruining.
Andy, I'm going to go through this entire pack of
I
cigarettes.
want you to give me a second. Okay?
I'm gonna
Okay,
see how many cigarettes I can smoke all
I
at
think I got this. I think I got this. Don't worry. Okay, I know what I'm doing.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Go now. Go, white boy. Go,
Yeah.
boy, go. Go,
Did he
boy.
miss?
It'll go back through.
There we go.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
I didn't know. Okay, that. Wait, what? What do you mean go back? Oh, okay, you were responding something later. Okay, gotcha. See, the problem is you two are also delayed, so that also doesn't help.
Yeah, I've been trying to kind of work around that by timing how I say things, but...
You're kind of bad at it, like I am at this game.
Yeah. I've just been obsessively, compulsively refreshing my email. I want that fucking response, dude.
I hope we get it. I really fucking. Okay, what is?
I think he'll
do
do it.
well.
He's not... He was on like a... No, wait, that was Don. I was thinking of the guy who did what's the guy's name? He did Dragon's Quest or whatever.
Don Bluth.
Don Blue, because he was on fucking Nostalgia Critic. You could easily get his ass.
Yeah, we could get. I mean, we're cooler than the Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna have to puppet him around though.
But no, I think we'll.
I mean-
because he does podcasts.
Oh, okay.
My dream, my fucking dream interview is if we get the Bakshi one, I'm gonna try and get Danny Elfman somehow.
So sick. I don't know how you would do that, but that would be so sick.
Okay.
He's got open DMs on Twitter.
Oh shit.
No, he's got. It's also because I had a professor who is like a composer, and those fuckers all know each other. So
Yeah.
Oh wait, I can't shoot there. Okay. I feel like I'm doing this. Okay. No.
Let's go, Andy. Let's get some.
Let's go, Andy.
What I think the worst part is that I am getting bullied relentlessly by a fucking child. That's also part of what.
What the fuck?
By doing it lower, that might.
I
that
literally
might-
stopped being a teenager last month. All right, shut up.
you're 20 now.
Yeah, I'm finally 20.
Damn, you can't buy alcohol. That's a cringe.
Like,
Oh, so were you
if
fucking 17 the first time you came on our show?
Wait, what?
I
Was
think
it
I
like
was.
when we did you were on the Alan Gregory show and you were fucking That's insane.
No, I don't think she was, because if she's 20 now, I don't like.
I might have been 18.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I
you were
might-
18 then, but still, like. Yeah, no.
I was a baba.
We are almost at the fucking 2-year anniversary of this show.
Oh
too.
yeah. Oh
God,
yeah.
man.
That one. Was
You
my
didn't get
bad.
the Alan Gregory creators on. They're not doing anything.
Well, I would love to get Jonah Hill.
No, we would
We
love
should
to
try
get
and get
fucking
Gabe
Jeffrey
Newell.
Epstein on the show.
That probably would be the most hyped interview. Okay,
Andy,
Andy, what you,
you're not
Andy,
hitting it
okay,
right.
so
You
Andy,
have
here's
to,
what you
like-
do. No, Andy, let me explain. I'll just explain to Andy. You're gonna jump through that hole, right? And then as you're falling towards the ground, you're
Oh.
gonna make another portal, and then you're gonna use the whiplash. Ooh, baby. Okay, you're gonna wanna maybe
Yeah,
make
you
the
gotta-
other portal
You gotta
a
do
little
it a
closer.
little.
Like,
yeah.
Where do
yeah.
I make the portal?
God, no.
right there in the crowd.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see now.
You see?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got it.
I didn't
They
realize
also
there
have
was
the
a white
sign.
patch over there.
Andy, turn around. Andy, turn around.
I see the sign. I saw the
There's
sign,
a sign
bitch.
that tells you how to do it.
You might want to make the orange portal just a little bit.
I will mute you. I know you're like trying to be
That's
helpful.
an actual tip, though. You
This
just
is a side note, but I think people who DoorDash their coffee should probably like have to.
Oh,
work
that's
in, like, the
terrible.
fields.
Especially since like I'm not that big
It's
of a
such
coffee
common
drinker, so I
behavior.
wouldn't know. But like I feel like okay.
Yeah, if they get a coffee that tastes like candy, then I think we could get Andy into coffee if we made like a.
That
like a
already
Snickers
exists.
type- I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
that's what.
That's just every coffee that black women drink.
No,
Oh,
there was a
I can't-
great tweet that's like the reason why Starbucks is so popular is because they make it socially acceptable to drink milkshakes all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't have coffee. It makes me feel like it like spikes up my anxiety, which in turn spikes up my OCD, which in turn makes me extremely way more hyper.
No,
If
okay.
I
You
were-
see, I do that. It has the same effect on me, but I'll still keep drinking it because it tastes good.
Oh wait. Okay.
I drink it
Also,
if I'm writing. Whenever I'm writing,
The
that
company
equals
comes
usually
to
really
respect
bad.
Andy for being bad at portal.
I gotta say, the combo of coffee and cigarettes, I think actually coffee with like Bailey's in it and then a cigarette is like the most goated combo imaginable.
That might actually.
There we
like,
go.
seriously
Okay.
be-
I think the effect on my mental state that becoming a coffee drinker would have is too much.
Yeah, no, coffee with alcohol in it and a cigarette, I think that might be like the...
Yeah,
Best possible.
No, that's
that
not
would break
quite
me.
right.
No, it
No,
would
and you
fucking
gotta, like-
chill... It'd chill you out. You'd wake up very chill.
Nice.
Cigarettes, that's the appeal of cigarettes if you have something like OCD, is because they just make you normal for like 15 minutes.
I was actually gonna say, yeah. I try not to smoke, but every time I do, it actually is like the only thing that
I
causes.
tried smoking. I don't know.
It's good if it's not your thing, because it is like, you know, very bad for you and insanely addictive and expensive depending on where you live,
Yeah.
but it is also for a certain type of like neurotic freak like myself, it's like the only
Yeah.
thing that will do anything for you.
The only thing that I can
Yeah.
like, the only vice, quote unquote, that, like I can like work with is like alcohol, like
Okay,
that's
so
about it.
look, where do I put the? All right.
Like, and also-
Alcohol is
also-
good, but the
also-
problem is that you can't like do it on a break if you're working. You can't like.
Yeah.
It's about the.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like I really don't find any. I don't have any impulse or desire to like drink on my own. It's like literally like I'll go with some people, be like, "Oh, we're gonna get some drinks." It's like okay, like that's my only interaction with alcohol.
I like yeah, smoking on break at work is great. Drinking at work is like possibly the most fun thing in the world.
It should be illegal. Like that's how
It's-
good it is.
That's
It's-
the thing. I've been so jealous lately because I've been watching Mad Men, and it's
Hmm.
just like, yeah, they just like drink whiskey and smoke like in the office all the time. It's like, we gotta bring that back.
It's so
Man,
great how like
I used to get drunk at school, which was like fucking great.
that's baller. That's awesome.
But that's the real stuff we need to bring back. That's
What-
the real tradition.
It was like
The times I like drank at work, like at the pizza place, were like the best days of my life because I was just like
oh my god.
just partying with my friends while getting paid. Getting paid to get trashed is
Especially if it's a place where you can shit talk the customers, like not
Yeah.
to their face, but like out. Like when I would work at Ross, I would go in like fucked up, and oh my god, I would just be in the fitting room, like on the radios, shit talking the customers on the fucking to the security guards and shit. Oh man. That's the only thing that makes working a shitty job worthwhile, is just being able to go in fucked up.
Oh wait. Okay.
Man, I want a job so I can get fucked up on my at my job.
Oh yeah. I'm
you
not-
need a restaurant job because then they usually give you like shift beers or whatever, and then
Yeah. I mean, yeah, restaurant, but not fast food restaurant. Fast food is hell.
Yeah.
Those are like two different worlds, I think.
get
I
out
like
fast food.
retail.
if you get
So-
like a true restaurant job, like you're like working as like a line cook at like
Yeah.
an actual restaurant, the pay is
Yeah,
pretty good,
alright.
and you just get to like just do cocaine.
No, yeah, but like I have a friend.
Oh,
Get the
who,
wait.
Okay.
I have a friend who got like a line cook job. It's pretty cozy. Gets paid pretty decently. But like yeah, fast food it's like completely.
God damn it! I thought that was
it's
angled
like
correctly.
awful. It's like awful pressure. I worked maintenance. And it was fucking awful. Like the sort of pressure people put on you is insane. Like.
I never should have done this stream.
Supervisors are super shitty. Like at those places usually.
How long have we been going?
An hour, probably.
All right, I'm gonna head off in like 15 minutes. I'm so tired, and I still have to cook.
All right, okay. I'll be here in the test chamber forever because I am bad at video games.
No, I think you're awesome.
You guys watch any good movies recently?
I watched The Baby of Macon by Peter Greenaway.
I've been watching
What's
all the
that?
fucking Jackass movies because of the new one that's out.
I fucking
Sounds
I
sick.
grew up with those movies. I loved it. I legitimately got teary eyed at the new one.
It's like a huge cultural blind spot for me, and I'm glad I finally filled it. Since for the most part, it's just insanely fucking funny. And
Yeah, the best ones are when they're like either terrified to do it or, cause like one of my favorites is like the one with the gator, where they
Yeah.
they like tight
Then
they
that
like
doesn't-
walk a tightrope.
the best ones are the ones where they're like really afraid to do it. Like I was laughing so hard at when they have like the Hall of Tasers, and
Yes.
they're all just like, no, fuck this, man, Jesus Christ.
There are some though that are like extremely cool. Like what was it?
When they put Bam in the pit of snakes and he was like,
yeah, exactly.
crying.
It's-
That
yeah,
was
it's
like he was like genuinely like having a panic attack, and they were all just dying laughing. It's so fucking funny.
The one when they put the race car up his ass is pretty good too.
I think what's the hardest one to watch for you? Since I think the one that like upset me the most to watch was the Lamborghini tooth pull.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
that was-
yeah.
The worst one for me is the like the paper cutting their toe webbing. Sort
Yeah,
of, like,
Paper cutting is pretty bad. That one wasn't as bad as the reason why the tooth pull was so bad is because you see the tooth after it was pulled, and you see like the huge fucking root on the tooth too.
Yeah.
And it was just a clean pull, and it's, oh my god, it's so disgusting.
I will say the one that's also hard to watch. It's just hard to watch because of like, I don't know why. There's like it's the one when it's the famous one where Johnny Knoxville broke his penis because he did the backflip on a dirt bike, but then let go too early, and so it flipped in the air, and then the tire landed straight on his dick, and then the back end of it landed right on his head.
All right, Bozo. I am a fucking moron. I would like a hint.
I'm not giving you a hint. I'm talking about Jackass.
Like fuck you.
Then why are you even
trial and
here?
error.
I'm trying to talk
Basically.
about fucking. I'm talking about fucking V-Man, dude.
Yeah, no, I really want to see the new one since.
I also want to do that. Unfortunately, it is not playing on the one.
Oh wait,
one
okay.
theater
I think I
now.
got it. I think I got it. Hopefully.
Moving to the middle of nowhere has really made me appreciate large theater chains.
No, I did not got it.
Get it.
I fucking miss, like, I'm looking at what's coming on my theater for the next month, and it's Death in the Nile, which I do want to see, and then Moonfall, and then they're currently playing the 355, and it's like, come on,
I'm
man.
so hyped. I'm so hyped for
I
fucking
only,
Moonfall.
yeah.
That's not even a bit.
Yeah, I only watched like a movie for the first time in months, like a week ago. Yeah, I'm so.
I've also just been going through. I like I said, I saw the Baby of Macon, which is
There. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't
Aside
realize
from
the
that,
hitbox
I've
was that
mostly
big.
just been
Alright, now how
doing.
the fuck do I
I've been
get
going through
back?
Tony Scott stuff.
Yeah,
That's-
Oh, wait,
just,
I know how to get
yeah,
back, okay.
I only recently got to Berlino Rebellin by Wim Wenders.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's funny.
Alright,
Wink,
there
wink,
we go.
wink,
There we
wink,
go. Wait.
Well, in English, y'all probably know as Wink
We're saving.
yeah.
It's weird. The translation should be the sky over Berlin, but
By the way,
I don't question it.
so how much are you going to see the Nile thing? Because
What do you
I know.
What do you mean? How much are you gonna see?
Are you excited to see the Nile movie because you want to laugh at a bad Gal Gadot performance?
No, I don't want to see it at all. I want to see.
Well, I was asking Cole because Cole did say they want to see it.
50% that, and then 50% that I do unironically appreciate the Kenneth Branagh.
Kenneth Branagh made a lot of great movies.
Oh
like,
fuck.
Before. Like he did like really cool Shakespeare movies.
So okay, I figured at least this puzzle out the first time. It's just I physically was bad, which is less bad because it means I know what I'm doing going forward. I hate how fucking slow these platforms are, guys. Come on.
It was a game made for like 7-year-olds.
I think they're that slow for a reason, since I think part of the puzzle like involves like they need to give you time on the platform.
Yeah, that's true.
Jesus Christ, did you guys see the new movie pass?
What is it?
Oh yeah, no, I did see that. That was incredible.
Somehow this is worse than the original.
What? Oh yeah.
It is literally.
I think I want to
like
buy some shares in MoviePass just because like it's literally at like
What the?
it's like at less than a cent right now. It'd just be so funny.
I could see it going. So, do you guys remember that it gets like tossed around a lot when people want to go like the freaking Hell World or whatever? But like that patent for the thing, where it's like a group of family like clapping in front of their TV whenever there's an ad.
Hmm.
It's literally that. So the new Movie Pass, you create an account and then you watch advertisements that you can go towards free movies. It's not even a subscription service. It's literally just you sit in front of your phone and you watch
Watch
advertisements.
that. Basically, like how like angry like Candy Crush would be like, watch an ad for more lines. If you do that, you get
Literally,
credits.
yeah.
for free
And then
But
you get credits
they
to a
added an
free
extra
movie
element
ticket.
to it, which is your phone camera will track your eyes to make sure you're actually watching the Movie Pass ad, and not just like playing them in the background.
I can't believe they actually made that same McDonald's real. Like, that's fucking insane.
You know that there's probably going to be like an exploit, like where you can put something up
Yeah.
that kind of like the phone camera recognizes its eyes, and then you can just get like $200,000
All right,
worth of
all right.
movies.
Wait, I figured out a fucking puzzle on my own. Can we get a good job, Andy, in chat, please? I need something.
Good job, Andy. Everyone give Andy a treat.
Need some goddamn ice cream after dealing with this.
I feel like
Still.
one is gonna
Due
last
to
even
mandatory
less.
scheduled maintenance, the
the
appropriate
new.
chamber for this testing sequence is currently unavailable. It has been replaced with a live fire course.
Yeah, so
designed for
that's the
military
free
androids.
plan, or I guess
Enrichment
so
Center
there's a
apologizes
it's a
for the
subscription, still a
inconvenience
subscription
and wishes
service,
you the
but
best of luck.
the subscription service offers just a certain allotment of credits per month, and then you can get more credits by doing the head tracking app thing. God, that's fucking insane. That's gonna. I don't know. I could see that.
Knock its ass over, Andy. Knock its ass over.
Alright, I think I'm gonna head out. I'm literally about to like fucking pass out, so
Bye, Spencer.
see you.
Bye. Andy, they can't shoot at each other, but it can definitely shoot at you.
I thought-
Spencer is gone. We can now talk about comic books.
Yes, finally, we can bore the rest of the chat. What have you been reading?
Literally nothing. I've just been watching TV. Actually.
That's actually cool. I've been the opposite. I haven't watched anything except.
Jane, thank you for the good job. I appreciate someone taking pity on me. Okay.
The only the things that I currently have open on my computer that I haven't read yet are I still need to finish Green Arrow: The Longbow Hunters because I was gonna do an essay about it that I haven't finished.
Yeah.
I have Starman 1994 just because I like it, and then Star Reach because I've been on an like an early indie comics kick.
Interesting.
Oh wait, I also have Warlord open because I've never actually read it, and I fuck with Mike Grell.
Yeah.
But I've only ever read his Green Arrow stuff.
Huh. I actually need to start reading more Green Arrow. I haven't read like basically any Green Arrow except for like 80s Green Arrow. That's about it.
Honestly, it's the best. Like, I recommend. It also depends on what you like. Like if you like, for me, I really love the '80s version of the character. I think it's the best version of the character. I really don't like the Kevin Smith version. I get what he was trying to bring it more back to the original while still keeping elements of the '80s run, but it just doesn't work for me, especially when he does like the legacy bullshit. I don't know. He's like Legacy Green Arrow is like my least favorite of the early 2000s, late 90s legacy characters. Because you had like Tim Drake, goated, Kyle Rayner, goated, fucking Wally West, goated, and then Connor Hawk, who no one really cares about.
So yeah, I don't know, legacy characters are really 50-50 because it's specifically also like there are just certain characters who don't work when there's like a legacy character. Right? There has to be a kind of like because like for example, right? Like the Question works really well if you want to do a legacy thing. Because he really doesn't the base concept to him doesn't require such a strong it requires a very strong character. I don't know if I'll phrase it this way. It's like you could add different perspectives to the overall idea of what the Question is. But with something like I don't know, like Green Arrow is a harder one to me because Green Arrow is very set in stone.
A lot of
not
the personality
it isn't like a Robin.
Oliver Queen. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like the dude's personality plays huge role into why they are the way they are and why the hero is the way they are. You can't really just switch it up.
I don't fuck with that. Yeah, it's weird how many legacy characters they had and then how many that like there's just none anymore. It's insane. Like the only one they have now is like Nightwing.
Yeah.
And it was just one guy, right? It's just that the fucking the guy who ran DC forever was like, I hate legacy characters.
I mean, basically, yeah, that's always all it comes down to, just one fucking dude.
It's weird because they all sold great. Like, I mean, the Wally West Flash run sold fucking amazing. I mean, I think it was the longest running Flash. There's like more Wally comics than there are of any other Flash. And then like, the OG Kyle Rayner run and the JLA shit, goated, cracked, goes nuts. Tim Drake Robin honestly might be my favorite. I like Dick Grayson's my favorite Robin, but I like him more as Nightwing. I don't like Jason Todd. Damien's okay. They don't really know what to do with him, which I get. It's kind of they kind of wrote themselves into a box with him.
I fucking hate Damien. I can't stand it. I'm a Damien hater because it's like
they should have. I don't like that they reformed. They should. He only really works well as a murder psycho Robin, you know?
Yeah, he works as a little shit, right?
Exactly.
Because the first time he ever appeared, he was a complete fuckhead to Tim Drake, who's objectively one of the. And he works when Batman just wants to, when Batman wishes he could have aborted him. That's when that character works.
No, I love the dynamic with Bruce and Damien where it's just here's my fucking fail son Robin, I fucking hate him and I wish I could kill him.
Exactly.
But also he'll break your shit.
Isn't Tim Drake supposed to be written basically from what he's the Robin that is yeah, he's good at being Robin and pretty much that's his thing. Unlike Nightwing.
He's almost a better detective than Batman.
He's the smart Robin. Jason's the asshole.
Jason's not an asshole. Jason's just a bad boy.
You're right. You're right.
I hate
Damien's
Red
the
Hood.
asshole.
I gotta take a piss, but please still.
I have
talk
only
about
seen the
Hop-
movie, but I stand by that being good. But I also heard that made changes from the original run.
It's so much better than the comic. It's insane.
Oh, the comic sucks. The comic's really funny how bad it is. It's one of the few ones where the animated film is actually better.
What about... Okay, did they fuck up the original Winter Soldier review, or is that a good story? When they...
The soldier wait, what?
When they brought back
one?
Bucky, was that handled well, or was that, like...
That was fine. I mean, the first Winter Soldier movie works. I think they just needed... But I wish he, like, never appeared again after that. I kind of hate the way Bucky is now in the MCU. Where,
Well, I'm not even talking about in the MCU. I'm just talking about in the comics himself. The creation of the Winter Soldier, was that handled with any grace or dexterity? Or okay. Okay.
In the comics,
okay.
was it handled well? Kind of 50-50. It depends. He kind of stayed around for a while.
Oh, okay.
You're supposed to drop one of the boxes on the turrets.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
No problem.
See, I've been... Alright, okay.
Also, if you press F9, I think that's the quick load button.
I know. Okay, so we will...
You could also use the boxes as shields if you crouch.
Thank you. Thank you for the... That I would not have figured out.
Yeah, 'cause that's what I did the first time I played as a kid. I just used that as a shield.
Can they run out of ammo?
No, there they go. But you could just push them over with that. Like if you just keep moving forward, crouch, and you'll push him over.
Well, that's the thing. There's another laser marker over there. So what we're gonna do is...
No, but he's not. He won't hit you with front.
Oh. Oh god, I thought I quick saved. Okay.
Sidekick. There's 4 people in the stream. I think that might just be. It's us and one other person. Who's the one other person still watching the stream? I want to talk to you. I want to know what things are like for you.
Well, you could retweet the stream, or Cole actually I think hasn't retweeted the stream.
Oh, hey Jane, what's up? How are
Alright, Jason
things
talking
going,
worst
Jane?
Robin. Who's ready to fight on this?
So here's...
Okay, wait. Are you talking about Red Hood?
Yeah.
The only good thing about that comic is Black Mask. That's a Black Mask.
Yeah,
Is what,
like Black
he's like,
Mask stuff.
well, just because it's like he's like kind of written in a fun way compared to the movie where they just made him like Tony Soprano. But then yeah, the thing about the comic is basically the movie until halfway through when it becomes a kaiju story for like no reason.
Does it? I haven't seen the movie since like I was like 13.
No,
I
I'm
think
talking about the comic. I'm talking about the
Oh.
comic where it turns into like a fucking giant monster appears. Like
No,
it gets
I-
like no, yeah, because the movie ends in the middle of the movie ends with the explosion happening, and then like that ambiguous ending of did he make it or did he not. And it's kind of ultimately Batman's fault in a sad way, right? Like, that's a cool ending. But in the comic, that part, instead of the place blowing up, a giant... Andy, what the fuck is that?
Look.
What the hell was that, Andy?
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
What the hell? Dude, just use the thing as a shield, like I said.
Yeah, I think Tim Drake might be my favorite Robin.
Well, Tim Drake's the goat.
It's kind of funny that they don't really know what to do with him anymore.
No, not really.
Well, because they
I
don't
think
know what
it's
to do
because
with Robin.
The sad reason why is because he's the best one, but he's not the most popular by a long way. Dick is the most.
No, not at all. Yeah.
Dick is popular amongst like classic superhero people. Edgelords love the Red Hood, and like
Yeah.
weird like Tumblr like ooh beat people fucking love Damian Wayne for some reason.
So here's the question: how was Tim Drake as Robin when he was Robin? Did he deserve to get crowbarred?
No, he was actually like he was kind of compelling because it was like.
No, wait, no, he didn't get crowbar, Tim Drake.
Or I'm sorry,
Yes, he did.
Jason Todd.
No,
Jason
he
Todd.
did. Yeah, Jason Todd did.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Jason Todd does like fly off the handle a few times, but it's definitely like an overstep.
Oh yeah, the fans
Well-
just hated him for like no fucking.
Yeah.
Because they handed him because they wanted Dick back.
No, that's partially
it's
like
kind of-
Garth
it's
Ennis
also,
always
like-
uses that as a reason why he hates like superhero writing, because it's just like, yeah, we have this character, and ultimately comes down to whatever like the fans want, and they don't know what to do on half the time until it's way too late.
Yeah, no, there's like it's like the thing with Jason
And he
is like
got over the current. And he
I
got
kind
over
of
the-
like his his original origin that they changed after his first introduction.
Andy,
because
you
he
just
was-
knocked it over.
I did.
It's not that hard.
I did.
He wasn't going to like he was going always intended to be Robin, but like he wasn't going to just be like an angry dick
Yeah.
clone. Because I don't know if you remember in the original comics of Ginger. I know they changed it so it's like, oh, he was dyeing his hair or whatever, but it was like it would be cool if there was like a visually different Robin.
Yeah.
Like they don't all have to have black hair.
Whenever they try and do a visually different Robin, the fans always go apeshit.
Yeah.
Like, if you remember in the Arkham games, they like made him bald, and it like pissed people off. They were fucking angry that he didn't have a thick
To be
black
fair,
head of hair.
To be fair, Arkham Robin blows, but not because of his hair. He's like because he's supposed to be Tim, but he acts like Jason, but he has Dick's character arc. It's this weird like hodgepodge of like just the like it's like all right, we don't really know. The Arkham timeline is so funny.
I will now
No,
say.
the thing is like aside from like Batman and like the B-level villains, Arkham kind of like fucks every other Batman character up. It's like Catwoman
Yeah.
sucks balls. I mean, I hate
Catwoman does suck. You know what I'll say? You know what I'll say in defense of Arkham? Best Riddler.
No,
No, I disagree.
no.
Best Riddler for me is Adam West Riddler. That's all.
You know what? That's
That's-
true.
that's
He is
true.
very. But if you're gonna do like serious Riddler, I like that he's like a shitty fucking kid who's mad that he got cheated out of a spelling bee and never let it go. Like just pure. Like that's fun. He's.
I only like.
I
the
like it,
Riddler,
but they do it
honestly.
better in Venture Bros.
Yeah, I was gonna say they do it better in Venture Bros.
That
but
is true.
I will say I like the Riddler in Arkham Knight because it's less that like, oh man, I messed up one time and now I'm a fucking psychopath jigsaw guy. It's just he's mentally broken by Batman. Like there's
Yeah.
that part in Arkham Knight where like you find out one of the people in the GCPD is like an informant for him, and so Batman interrogates them, and the cop is just like, I'm not a criminal. I just felt bad for the guy. Like you just keep beating him up. Like he has nothing left to live for. Like it's
Yeah.
like you've been ruining him. Like that's the whole reason why he does the stupid races in Arkham.
By the way, look forward to my
There's, like, all
playthrough of
those, like-
Arkham Asylum.
He does all those like car races. It's just because he can't think of any other way to outsmart Batman. He's just
Yeah.
lost his mind.
I'm 50-50 on Arkham Knight. It's a very fun game to play, but my god, does the story blow cocks.
I'm trying.
The story is only fun.
It's so
If,
funny
like-
that the first thing they were asked is the Arkham Knight Jason Todd at E3, and they were like, no. Of course.
They were like, oh my mama, no.
You know what the worst part is? Is I remember when I was a kid, I wrote a fucking Arkham Knight fan fiction because I was
Oh,
mad.
God.
I was mad.
I can't believe I'm not the only person here who has written Batman fan fiction on this stream.
But no, the reason why was because, and again, I think to this day I'm the only person that remembers this. So when they said it's not Jason Todd, I was like, oh, that's cool. And my theory, the one I thought as a kid, was if you remember in Arkham Asylum, do you remember that like Quincy Sharp was like possessed?
Oh, that'd be a cool
He was-
direction to take
No,
his
it's because,
character.
yeah, it's because the point was he was possessed by the spirit of Arkham. The spirit of Arkham was the original psychologist that opened up Arkham,
I
who then was so fucking like he became so
now
black after dealing with all these serial killers over time that he just ended up killing a lot of them while they were in their cells. Like he would orchestrate accidents to happen and stuff like that because he just couldn't. He basically became like this fucking version of the Punisher. And then in Arkham Asylum, you find out that his spirit is possessing Quincy, which is why Arkham Asylum has such terrible conditions and is a fucking shithole. And I thought my original idea, it wasn't going to be that the Arkham Knight was Quincy Sharp.
yeah, because there's no way he could physically fight. He could physically.
Yeah. But my
They
idea
gave
was
him, they gave him the pain juice, dude.
yeah, that's what well, fuck off. No, I was gonna say that the spirit of Arkham possessed somebody else, right? Like it moved on to like Deadshot or someone. And it was
Okay.
like being like turning into this like fucking weirdo.
Yeah, no,
But
that's
instead, not only did they do Dick Grayson, but they did a terrible
Jason
Dick
Todd.
Grayson. Oh, sorry, Jason Todd, my bad. But they did a
I mean,
terrible.
Dick Grayson in the Arkham games also psych. He's a complete non-entity, which is fucked up because
he's
Dick
the
has a
best
pretty
Batman
decent
character.
Design. I mean, agreed, but he also has a pretty good design in the Arkham games. Like, I mean, he has a stupid emo haircut, but like, it's not terrible.
I'm trying to
all things
think of,
considered.
like-
And then he has, I'm not even joking, zero character arc.
I'm
Nothing
trying to think of
happens
like
to
who are the Arkham versions of the characters that I like. Strange is all right, but they don't give him anything to do.
They don't do anything with Strange.
No, they don't.
Strange was
Yeah.
the worst.
do
That
anything
was
with
why, like,
almost any of the characters.
no, yeah, I think you and I, Cole, literally said this, or no, I might have been talking. To
No,
someone
you know
else.
what?
I
I'll
like-
say this: Bane is fine, but only in Origins.
I disagree. I like Bane. I like Bane in Arkham Asylum, where he's just like a weak.
Yes,
puppy.
but then he has
He's
the
just-
stain of being the worst boss fight in video games, which is every boss fight in Arkham Asylum.
That's every boss fight, arguably every Arkham game except for Arkham
Yeah.
Origins.
I think all of obviously
No,
scare.
fuck off.
I think all
Every
of
boss
cities are
fight.
fine.
Deadshot or the Deathstroke boss fight is some bullshit in Arkham Origins.
I think City is. I think like the race
Blade
fight. The
counters
race.
in that game make you want to eat a fucking gun.
I
Oh
have
my
I have not
God.
played Origins in a while, but the race boss
It's
fight
some ass.
is good in City. I think the Clayface is a fine final boss. They're not like Mr. Freeze good, but they're like okay.
Mr. Freeze isn't even a good one. It's just a stealth section.
Yeah, that's why it's good.
No, but it's the
He's-
same stealth section that you've been doing, like in all the games.
He's
The
better
only-
in the
The
Arkham
only
Knight
thing
deal.
is, oh, you can't do the same takedown twice. Like, oh, okay. But like for like really autistic Arkham players like me, I never took the same takedown twice to begin with.
No, that is.
Damn, you just like me.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I would spam the only counter or the only takedown I would spam is the ledge one, just because of how fucking stupid easy it was.
Oh wait,
Oh, the one I always spammed as a kid, at least, was the hanging upside down one.
that one's the coolest.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Because that was straight up. That, it was just because like I would always. This just goes to show how much of a fucking dork I was as a child. I mean, just not saying anything most children are stupid. But I would say, okay, I'm sorry, I have to stop what I'm saying. Andy, there are literal X's on the ceiling to where you should put your portal, and they gave you an abundance of cubes to push them over with.
I know. I got one of them. I got.
But what I was gonna say is when I was a little kid, I would always quote the scene from Batman Begins where he goes like where are you? And then he was here, standing outside the door. Yeah. Where are you? Here. That was like cool. That like
All right.
I don't like the Nolan movies, but I do like that one scene in Batman Begins when he's taking out the guys in the cargo car. That's
Oh,
like
wait.
the only scene that feels like a Batman scene in the entire series.
You know what still makes me mad about the Arkham games? Is that Barbara ends up with fucking Tim Drake, which is like that should be
lame.
illegal.
That's
Sorry.
lame. I mean, it's better than
First of all,
what they
Tim-
did
it's
in
because Tim
Killing
Drake-
Joke movie.
Tim
but-
Drake is a no. It's because Tim Drake is a boy lover, 100%. Come on.
That is also stupid. Tim Drake is not gay. Tim
Not on
Drake
my
is-
watch. Not on
Tim
my
Drake
watch.
is-
He so is. He so is. I'm not gonna stop till he is.
Tim Drake is the only Robin to get someone pregnant.
Look, you're speaking with a Fujoshi. They will say anyone is gay if it works for them.
No, I'm not. Okay, no, I'm not some fucking rodent Fujoshi like our, like some of our mutuals. I have standards with who's Fujoshi and who's not.
Okay.
God damn it, Ant.
No, that.
Yeah, just get another cube up in there. Fuck. Yeah, no, Tim Drake is a heterosexual. I can
think
see
Tim
him
Drake
fucking
is,
a trans
I think Tim
woman,
Drake is
though.
trans, ironically.
Actually, I can see. I can meet you in the middle. Tim Drake would be a chaser.
That's actually real. That, like, I was joking around when I said they were transgender, but like that's actually probably true. Like, no, he would actually be like, messaging on like the back computer, like Ella Hollywood, my beloved. Like he would be.
He would be hacking into Lex. And...
Please put me down. Well done,
Yeah, no,
Android.
fuck,
The Enrichment Center once again reminds you
Yeah,
that
Tim
Android
Drake
Hell
is
a real
really
place
just
where you
Spencer if
will
he
be
was a
sent
Robin.
at the first sign of defiance.
That is true, especially because he's so autistic.
All right. Okay, we did that puzzle. We did it janky,
Yeah.
but we did it.
Becoming
By the way-
Robin because you're so autistic.
So by the way, Cole, how do you like Adventure Brothers?
Yes. How am I liking what?
Venture Brothers.
Venture Brothers.
I finished it. I'm sad, dude.
We're getting a movie
It
at
was-
least.
It was
I know,
straight
it
up.
is.
That straight up. That and Aqua Teen were my favorite shows.
Aqua Teen, dude, Aqua Teen's so good. I fucking
I've never
love-
seen Aqua Teen.
Aqua Teen is the funniest fucking shit ever. Aqua Teen is fucking hysterical.
What's your favorite Aqua Teen
Will
episode?
accompany you through the test chamber.
Fuck,
Please
that's-
take care of it.
You know what mine is? I think off the top of my head, it's the one with the where they fry the cow at the beginning. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then they get that one's mine because I'm.
One of my favorites is the I forgot the name of I forgot the episode exactly, but there's a specific part that always makes me laugh. Like always, not just laugh, makes me cry.
Yeah, no,
laughing
Aqua Teen
like-
makes me cry laugh. Like it's.
No, but there's like the specific joke is it's when Fry is trying to get they're trying to get Carl to come outside.
Oh
Like,
no,
no.
go away, go to fuck
Yeah,
away,
go
you
away,
freak.
go away, you fucking freak. It's because he calls him a freak. He's like you're a freaking idiot. Get out of here.
No, that is
The
one of the
symptoms
best.
most commonly produced by Enrichment Center testing
Well, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find that clip from
inanimate objects as alive and hallucinations.
What comics have you
The
been reading,
Enrichment
Bobo?
Center reminds you
Bozo.
that the weight
That's
of
that's,
the
reading-
wrong
will
trans
never
mutual.
threaten to stab you.
I've been
Yeah,
reading-
no, literally.
Cannot speak.
I've been reading I've been rereading and I actually finished it. Garth Ennis's Punisher Max.
I
damn.
remember that.
And it's still fantastic. It's still insane to me that they decided to continue it after he left because like the ending he gave it in the final story.
Yeah,
Valley
Valley Forge is
Valley
really good.
Forge, is like insane. That like you
You have
thought
to
you
go
could continue that.
backwards.
Well, yeah, but I can't fucking follow the orb because I think it's.
I started reading Sarah, which is the other Garth Ennis one about the Russian sniper in World War II,
Oh,
the
okay.
team of Russian snipers. That one
You
fucking
know what I
goes.
did recently? I read every single issue of Invincible in a single night.
Damn, how many
How
issues
was
is that?
it?
It's 150. I did the trade version, so it would have been less
All right, I need
less
to.
clicking.
Okay.
But yeah, I was up. I started in the morning and I finished at like 3 a.m. And yeah, my God. I mean, it still holds up. I don't know how they're gonna do like half of the shit that the show does.
You mean the comic does in the show?
The comic does in the show. Like, Andy, you want to set up the other portal first so you don't accidentally cat.
I like how literally we'll be talking and we go silent and we all know we're going silent because we're watching Andy play. We're trying to figure out what the fuck the move is.
Oh no, wrong one. No. You gotta balance it, white boy. It's like basketball.
Also, Cole, hold on, Cole, watch this. Without context, I still think this clip is very, very funny. This clip from Aqua Teen was fucking insane.
Let me see which it's in Chauffeur. Yeah, no, it's one of the Carl is one of my favorite fictional characters. Okay, gotta bounce it.
To ensure the safe
Oh, you can break the
performance of all
cameras?
authorized activities, do not destroy vital testing apparatus. For your own safety, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
Just go away, you freak.
I never should have. Oh no, fuck. Okay.
Let's go, Andy.
Andy.
Let's go, Andy.
Let's go, Brandon.
Just
I couldn't have one stream go without it. Also, yeah, there isn't a, like Jane said, there's an achievement if you break all the cameras.
well, too late now, but you know.
Yeah, too bad, so sad, boy.
All right, what the fuck?
Did I ever tell you what Crumb does with this game?
What?
Crumb has this like asshole thing he does, where if someone's playing this,
To ensure the
he
safe
will boot it up and
performance of all
speedrun it
authorized
just to show them
activities,
that
do
he's
not
better.
destroy vital
That he's
testing
better than them.
apparatus.
God.
I don't want, man.
No, but the thing is he does this with people like he did this once literally to a 14-year-old. Like he's like literally he's 22 and he was like yeah, I gotta show this kid that I'm better than them at Portal. He's so fucking he adds a layer to Asperger's that I never thought existed.
Oh. My cat keeps trying to get up and watch the stream. You might be able to hear her breathing into the mic.
That's
I hope
beautiful.
not.
Did I tell you actually, Cole? Did I tell you what I found? Do you remember G4?
Yeah.
Did you know it's back? And
It is back, but no. So they had
We're
they had
streaming right now on Twitch.
oh shit! But they had the famous show Attack of the Show, right?
Yeah.
And they would just talk about whatever. For those who don't know, for like the one person still here,
Thanks,
Back
Jane.
to the
For
show.
Jane.
Jane, Attack of the Show, if you never saw it, they would just talk about like literally whatever. It would be either well, most of the time it was something gaming related because it was G4. It was a gaming TV channel. But they would also talk about like comic books or manga or even weirder subcultures like this specific episode that I'm referencing. Which in this one they talk about the BDSM community, and they had a dominatrix on by the name of Mistress January, and they just had her on to explain the different subcultures within BDSM and all these other things. And I remember watching it as a little kid, just be like, "Well, that's interesting." And they had her put one of the hosts in like latex, and then put her in a, and then they put her
It's
in like
really funny how that show was just softcore. Like they
It
just got like
basically was, yeah.
Playboy
They
models.
put her in latex and then put her in a latex mattress and then sucked her into it. But I was like I thought there was like a night where I thought that like I could not remember if that actually happened or if my brain just made that up because my brain likes to fuck with me sometimes. And so I was looking for it and I found a YouTube channel where someone had uploaded it, and I started watching the YouTube video. So already I know I'm in for a good time because the video is recorded off a camcorder and the guy's filming his TV.
And he's just
Right?
breathing loudly.
No, he's not just breathing loudly. He's zooming in on the host's tits and ass, and when he zooms in, that's when he starts to breathe heavily.
I just imagined Cole. You said, "My God!" Like, holy, my God, that's Jason Bourne.
But no, he starts going like really breathing with his like tongue out and everything, and then you start hearing the suction from his hands, and that's like the scariest fucking YouTube video I've ever seen. I like have it saved on a hard drive because I'm so afraid it gets taken down sometimes. But the scariest part about it was the dominatrix that they had on Mrs. January. She passed away when she was very, very young, sadly. And
What, AIDS?
no, she killed herself. Which isn't funny.
Oh,
There's like nothing.
jeez.
She just killed herself. But one of the comments on some of the comments on the video, there's only, I think, only one comment where someone's like, dude, are you jacking off? But all the other comments seem to just ignore it. But there's one specific comment where someone's like, man, rip Mistress January. She was such a fucking icon. She, like, I don't know, it's like, this person wrote an entire eulogy for her. And it's just like in this video, like, this guy very clearly jacking off to her. It's so weird. It's like this weird entire subsection.
Rest in power, Mistress January.
Yeah, he has like the fist emoji, and, like on this video where this dude's very clearly just fucking busted one. And Andy, all you have to do is crouch so the thing doesn't hit you.
No, that's not what I. Oh, that.
No
that...
bitches.
That is exactly what you have to do, Andy.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't.
No, but Andy, you have to put it on the other door.
I know. I'm moving the block back. So that way I can cover the other switch. That's what I was doing.
I love that no bitches picture of like Megamind.
Is it
So
coming?
fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's coming to.
What did you say, Bozo?
I said I love that no bitches.
No, before
picture.
that. Before that.
Well, don't stand in front of it, you moron. Like stand on this. You don't have to be in the direct center
Alright,
of the button
alright,
to
fine.
trigger it.
Did I put the portal in the wrong place?
I think you did.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because this is an earlier quick save. I know where. Okay. Yeah. No. I gotta go back. No, that's not it. It's back up there. And I go.
You got this, pal.
Let's go, Andy.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go, buddy. Andy, why don't you try hitting the other thing first?
No, we got that one.
See, you just weren't supposed to stand in the fucking center. You should quick save.
That
They
is a
should make
very good.
comic book. That's my hot take, is that they should make good comic books again.
That is.
Yeah, they should. They've been kind of slacking. I liked the Nick Spencer run of Spider-Man, but I didn't finish it. I only read the when it first started. I liked it.
The ending is, it's annoying because it's like they do retcon stuff that absolutely needed to be retcon, but they still didn't fully wipe out One More Day, and it's like, come on, man, come on, Jack.
Yeah, what kind of stranglehold does that fat fuck have over Marvel? Like he's gotta have some kind of dirt on one of the executives, because he could just write
no
the
idea.
insane shit and it will stay like the Bible.
Even if it's literally the most unpopular Spider-Man story of all time.
No, but it's like not just that, but Dan Slott's also like one of the most unpopular writers ever. He's got some
It wasn't
dirt on
Dan
something.
Slott. It wasn't Dan Slott.
No. Oh yeah, you're right.
Quesada.
Yeah.
Honestly,
It's because he's Marvel Legacy.
It's like, the reason why it's still around is a twofold thing. One, Joe Quesada is still very important to Marvel, and like I assume doesn't want his shit undone while he's still employed in the comic book industry. And then two, also, I think he wrote that as like a fuck you to his ex-wife or whatever, because he was like going through a divorce. He's like, I don't want Spider-Man to be married anymore.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hold on, I'll be right back.
He should have done what other guys like that do when they're going through a divorce, like Mark Millar. Just write some insane shit like Watt did. Just write some like school shooter shit. What were you saying?
You kill the stream, Andy?
I think he's like losing it.
Andy, did you rage quit? Are you grump?
Are you grump?
Are you not? Oh, I don't think they can hear us.
No, the chat can hear us at least.
Okay, can someone type in the chat if you can hear us? Okay, thank
Jane,
God.
hey, Jane's listening.
I'm
Hey,
back.
bro.
I'm back.
I'm not so grown, and we're the Game Girl. I hated the Game Girls as a kid. I hated that fucking intro. So
Andy, you
goddamn.
good?
No, I just had to go away for a second. It was fine.
He had to go
Oh,
punch him. He had to go like put his fist in the drywall.
All right, so I got the first one done. Now, how the fuck do I get back?
We still can't see the stream.
I got it. Don't worry. We good. We good.
Andy, you should get a webcam.
No.
I don't even know what Andy looks like.
You can see his face if you look up the Nut Shack episode of those good old fashioned values. He that was his face reveal. He looked exactly like how I thought he would. He looks like a guy from the Midwest that would give you the best hug of your life.
Thank you, I
Hold on.
guess.
Is it on the SoundCloud?
Yes.
Like, no, that's a huge compliment. Andy, you're like one of the sweetest guys I know.
Thank you. Oh. So I guess I gotta go back to do, because I can't figure, well, I'm assuming I need to do something later to deal with this.
It's kind of funny because when the what's it called, the Fred cube? What's that shit called?
The hard cube, the cubie.
Yeah, what's its name? It has like a name. It's like the
low.
Cube.
Wait, what's the name?
Companion Cube.
Oh,
Yes, the
companion
Kenny.
cube. It looks kind of like a fucking fat ass when you have it flipped upside down, you know?
The Pog Cube.
Dude, oh my god. Hold on. Speaking of Pog, have you ever seen Bryce Dallas Howard?
Yeah.
The thing is, like, we've always had a Pog Gwen Stacy. We just didn't know.
You know, I don't really like her Gwen Stacy, if I'm being real.
In her defense of her Gwen Stacy, she had nothing to do. Like,
Yeah, she's not in the movie.
she's
I
literally
don't
in it
know,
for like, I don't know why she's in it. There is literally no explanation to why
she's
Gwen
in
Stacy-
it. She's in it entirely just because so that Eddie Brock can have a girlfriend.
Well, that's the other thing though, is like she was also supposed to have way more in the original cut of like in the original like Sam Raimi cut. Like she was gonna have way more, like way more. And then
It's
it all
kind of
got
funny
cut.
that there hasn't been a good regular Gwen Stacy in the movies yet.
No, yeah, it's weird because like Gwen Stacy in the Amazing Films is basically just Mary Jane.
The enrichment center
Yeah,
reminds you
she's like
that
one
the
half Mary Jane and then one half I think
companion cube cannot see.
whoever the smart blonde girl was, because Gwen Stacy wasn't smart. Like she was like,
The enrichment
she was
She's
center
kind of a
disregard
bitch.
advice.
Like she's
yeah,
kind of like
that's what I
like-
love. That's why she's my Abby. She's a cunt. Like I love her.
no, yeah, she was like a twat to Peter all the time.
Yeah, she's an asshole. I remember she like makes out with Flash to make him. It's like okay.
She made out with Flash to make him jealous. Also, don't forget the time she knocked his books out of his hand and then stomped on his hands when he was trying to pick them up. Like she's a yeah, she was like
Mutual Monday. Did Gwen Stacy deserve it?
Well, considering what
You know
she
what the
was
fucked up
doing with
thing is?
Norman, yeah, I mean,
No, the thing
No,
is,
it's not canon
That's
anymore.
I know,
that's
I
been
know.
retconned. But the thing
That
is
was an
that
LME or whatever.
I was actually in like a comic book server with like a bunch of weird psychos, and like a few of the guys like were straight up like she had she deserved to die. Like they were like 100% on the
So
train that she
funny.
had it coming.
Science emergency intelligence.
Oh my
incineration.
so
God.
this is right before the betrayal part, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is right before.
I think
Andy,
I'm gonna
wait.
cut the stream here then.
Andy, wait! Don't drop the companion cube in there. You've seen the game theory video. There's a human inside of that. That's why there's a screen when you drop it in there.
Oh, there's a button. Okay.
Rest assured that an independent panel of
It's the Rat
ethicists
Man.
has
The
absolved
Rat
the
Man's in
Enrichment
there.
Center,
Get out.
Aperture Science employees, and
They
all
got
test
Five Nights at
subjects of
Freddy's
any
in there.
moral responsibility.
It's
for the
so
companion
funny how
cube
much Matt Pat
euthanizing
sucks.
process.
I
You
don't watch
euthanized
him
your
because
faithful
I'm not.
companion
I had a
cube more
crush
quickly
on
than
him as a
any
kid.
test
Oh my
subject
god, I
in
didn't
history.
even get to the companion
Congratulations.
cube section the first time I played this game. That's amazing. I thought I got this far. I did not.
I kind of still think Matt Pat's kind of hot. I'd let him hit, honestly.
No.
I'm glad
no.
you
I'd be
were
like,
able
yeah,
to.
yes, buddy. Tell me why Springtrap
The
is
experiment is nearing its
the
conclusion.
father of Freddy
The
Fazbear.
Enrichment
Like,
Center
and I'd be like
is
doing that. I'd be like
required to
twirling my
remind you
hair and like
that you will
resting
be
my
vague,
chin.
and
right
then there
here.
will be cake.
That's disgusting. You know, actually, he'd be a pretty good Peter Parker if he could act. He has the good Peter Parker face. I mean, they need to
actually
get him a
still stand
role.
behind it. I think Andrew Garfield was the best casted Peter we've ever done. He just had the
but they-
shittiest script.
The shittiest script.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah, but he,
I am willing to hear he's my favorite too, but I am willing to hear out people who said he wasn't a great Peter, but he was the best Spider-Man.
I
yeah,
think he was a good Peter too. People, the funny thing is, people think Peter was way more of a nerd than he actually was.
Yeah,
He
no.
was though.
He was a nerd. Don't get me wrong. He was a dork, but he was also like within the second issue, he had like punched Flash in the fucking head.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
he was already
I think the
going-
Raimi films do a good job of
No,
showing.
no,
his
the
evolution.
Raimi films are the go, like without a doubt.
Yeah.
Like that's like no, like they're like he. The thing is a Raimi Spider-Man movie with Andrew Garfield as Peter, I think would fucking own.
That would be cool. I think
Because
that
both of them
I
love
think that
Spider-Man.
you can't have him go full Chad until
No,
after the
never.
college graduation. But you
No,
have
yeah,
to
he has
have
to-
him go
he has to be in his 20s
a
when he's
little
very-
Chad,
The
a little
Aperture
Chad to
Science
get the bitches
emergency.
going.
No, yeah, he has to be in his because that's what made him charming.
The
When he was
experiment
younger,
is
was-
nearing
yeah, he
its
was like-
conclusion.
He
The
could be
Enrichment
cool,
Center
but he was still a
is
huge dork.
required
But it
to
wasn't until after the
remind
college
you
arc
that
he
you
was
will
wearing
be
his like
vague,
leather
and then
jackets
there
with the
will be
collar
cake.
up.
I,
in the
I love
80s.
I love leather jacket, like black fucking like collared sweater Peter. That's
Oh,
my
it's
favorite look.
One of my
I want
favorite.
to do a 70 like a Vietnam War era Spider-Man movie so bad. I think have you seen my tweets about that?
Yeah, I have. Did you ever read a Spider-Man life story or whatever?
I did. I thought it was the conclusion felt a little weak, but it was cool. And I honestly it has the problem that I have with like almost every single work of like alternate history stuff where it's like it doesn't go too hard. Like it covers the main strokes, and you got like the war on terror, war on drugs, Vietnam, JFK, all that fun stuff. But then like I don't know, I like my shit where it's like, come on, like you gotta let a history autist write one time.
No, that's why. Unironically, that's why I love Punisher Max because that's all it is. Like Punisher
Yeah,
Max,
it's
like
I want
I was like, as I was rereading it, I was like, you literally could not make this today. Like the way like he gets into like Reagan putting like the CIA putting crack into the ghettos and shit like that. Like he gets like Garth Ennis gets like really fucking black pilled with it.
if you've read Fury, I think it's Fury: This War of Mine,
Yeah.
or This War Gone By. Like it gets into like the Bay of Pigs and like a bunch of other stuff that you like really don't. The only other like alt history thing that I can do that doesn't just straight up do like our history. That's what I also hate is when like history is like completely unchanging. It's like, okay, I can get if it starts that way, but like by the end you gotta have some sort of like radical difference if it's gonna be like history focused.
Well, because yeah, it's gonna be like this is literally fucking Spider-Man in these events. It's like he would play a
To
big
the
fucking role.
Aperture Science.
Exactly. Like I get that he's not stopping Vietnam or whatever, like in Watchmen, but like, you know, maybe 9/11 wouldn't happen.
Not like yeah, they think twice about 9/11 or what I love is in Punisher Max because they do 9/11 again. If you remember, they in the second
it's been a
storyline.
while.
Do you remember like in the second storyline? Not the second. Sorry, the the fourth one, the one where he goes to Russia. Nick Fury comes to him and says, you're going to Russia, Frank. We need you for something. And so he goes to Russia, and the CIA is so scared that Frank Castle's going to get caught by the Russians, and that the CIA is going to get in trouble for sending him over, that they send a group of Muslim extremists on a plane to Moscow and blow it up. And they do it so that the Russians will think, if Frank gets caught because of what he's doing, they'll think that he was working for the Muslims, and then this will also make the Russians help us in the Middle East. And they straight up say, because Fury's not a part of that at all. Fury finds the idea horrible, so they try and hide it from him. But then when he does find out about it, he like nearly kills all the CIA guys in the office. One of them goes, "Dude, we learned to do this after 9/11. It worked so well then." Like he just goes into like, "Oh yeah, they did it." Like it was an inside job. It like gets really intense.
Yeah, no, I love whenever I write like an alt history comic, I love just including like random details and shit. I love like over researching my shit.
Oh yeah, that's the cool thing about like the end of Punisher Max, in my opinion, with Garth Ennis with the final story he did, where it's like, yeah, the bad guys of that one are just the guys who orchestrated the war in Iraq. That's it. Like those are like it's like those would be Punisher's targets in this timeline, in this world. Would be like his top targets are like Dick Cheney, basically. And the thing is, like, he's not even after them because of, like, he's not after them in the beginning, but they're so scared he's going to be after them.
They need to make good comics again. Yeah, I like Spider-Man Life Story. I wanted to like Fantastic Four Life Story. So I was like, that would be cool, especially if you have like Reed Richards and he's like interfacing with like he's like changing shit on a big scale. Cause like I get Spider-Man probably only can deal with like New York shit, but like ideally like the Fantastic Four would be like fucking shit up on a global
Well, yeah,
scale.
because like no matter what the MCU tries to make you think, Spider-Man is still a street level hero. He'll always be.
Yeah.
Also, Jane, you are right. They did misunderstand Peter because they did just make him a theater kid playing. Though, to be fair, in their defense, like nerds really aren't a thing anymore.
They are. We exist.
No, they're a thing. They're a thing. What I'm trying to say though, it's like the classic like '60s nerd is a thing. I think that's good. Going back to Sam Raimi, he was the only one to get it right. Where it's like, yeah, that's what a real nerd is. It's just a guy who's just kind of awkward and gets on. It's not someone who.
Yeah, they don't. Spider-Man Peter or MCU Peter like is not a nerd. Like he's
not. He's fucking like.
He doesn't even know science.
No, he knows geometry because they say he does. Remember? That's the most annoying thing about those movies is they never really quote unquote say they never show that he's smart. They just have him say he's smart. It's like, oh, he can make his own webs, so that's why he's smart. It's like, okay, so what? Like, have him do something.
Yeah, we never see him doing that. Like, we never see him doing that. His Spider-Man costumes, his homemade suit sucks. Like,
yeah, the closest we got is that one scene in No Way Home when he like uses geometry to outsmart Doctor Strange, even though technically that still doesn't make sense because if that's technically still magic, and magic doesn't work by any rules that we can develop as humans. That's weird.
Also, a guy who probably has like Stephen Strange probably did like way more advanced college level math in fucking
yeah, he's a doctor.
Doctor with a medical degree.
I know, but I feel like you still gotta do math for that. You gotta do.
Oh
math
no,
for
I'm
my
saying that
fucking
like
English.
he had to take a bunch of math class and science classes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, to be a doctor, like, he has to understand, like, blood levels and all these different things that do require math, weight, and stuff like that. When it comes
It's
to...
kind
Because
of
he was a surgeon. Because he was a surgeon, so he had to understand... Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, that was basically about it.
yeah, it's kind of insane how bad the MCU Doctor Strange is. Probably like the worst characterization, in my opinion, for like the MCU. It's like he's not even interesting. He's just like some like fuck. He's just Sherlock, literally.
No, he's just a goo. He's just a goo who like they
Yeah, he's
have
a
whenever they
loser.
need something. Like they need a character
like-
to relay information. That's all he's for.
Yeah,
Oh, come on.
it's like Doctor
sucks
Strange
too because
got pussy in the comics.
Oh yeah, because like
got,
Doctor
he had
Strange,
bitches.
ironically, he is probably my favorite superhero of all time.
Really?
Like I love.
I've never read any of his comics, but I've read a lot about him. And yeah, it's like, where are his bitches?
Yeah, he fucked up. He straight up fucking almost killed the devil because the devil kind of gave side eye to one of his bitches.
Yeah.
Like, Doctor Strange fucked like crazy, and he was always. And the other thing too is like the cool thing about Strange is he was always like, I don't know, man. Like the closest we got to an actual Strange, like Doctor Strange, moment.
yeah,
That was the
he-
most
he-
like, oh, that's actually what Strange does. Is he just goes to different dimensions and he's just like
he's just an asshole. Like,
Yeah. Exactly. It's just like he's an asshole. He's like an asshole, but he's also like, because that's the other problem with him is they're trying to make him like Tony Stark. It's like he's not an asshole like that. He's
No.
like he's very very humble. He's very very caring.
He
but
actually
he's
has
really,
his shit together.
No, but he's also just a really nice guy. He's just an asshole in the sense of like, just don't get in his way. Like he's not an
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah, no,
normal
he is
people.
maybe the
he's-
most dangerous regular Marvel superhero.
But that's the other thing I was gonna say too. Is like he also doesn't have.
Don't
like,
even
set-
get started on MCU power leveling.
No,
Oh
but
Well,
he
no,
also-
I'm not even talking about like in comics of like the shit he can do with he can just fuck people up.
No, but what I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
say
oh
is like the other cool thing about him is he's also not set in stone with like there are some comics where he'll do like a street level thing, and then others where he deals with like a cosmic force beyond human comprehension. Like it's insane. He's similar to Spider-Man in that regard, which is why I love him so much and why I love Spider-Man because like yeah,
I
they can
love
do
it.
the big thing and they can do
The Spider-Man.
You should
Spider-Man-
read TMNT comics, Bozo. They have a lot of that energy of switching back and forth between high cosmic adventures and stupid street level stuff.
I've been meaning
It's
to.
so fucked
You-
up
you-
how good.
The original like
Spider-Man.
run that Peter Laird did for like the first like 22-ish, like till the end of the City of Warrior arc, or not City of Warrior, Return to New York. That's some real good fucking comics. It is essential, like comics that.
The Spider-Man and Doctor Strange team up at the end of the JMS run is so goated.
No, Spidey and Doctor Strange are like, they're just best buddies, and they're best buddies in general. But they're also just like a great pairing. That's why, like, I mean, that's literally why, like, in a funny way, Raimi, his two of his favorite superheroes of all time are Spider-Man. and
Also,
Doctor Strange.
Bozo, I just something just occurred to me with the MCU that you're gonna get very mad at.
Yeah.
They're not gonna do the Johnny Peter like relationship right at all.
No, never.
Oh, no,
They're not even
no.
gonna do it, dude.
Oh yeah, because they're done with Spidey.
Yeah, they're
They're
just
not
like,
done with Spidey. They're done with They're done. I know they're done with Diet Genki. I remember reading that somewhere, but they're not bringing back.
They're not bringing back the CEO of Sex.
Yeah, which honestly I'm fine with. I hated his ass so fucking much. You know what the
So
worst part
annoying.
is? So he was so annoying, but then the second worst part is that was why Genki wasn't in Spider-Verse. Was because they didn't because like Amy Pascal like told them not to have him because the audience might get confused.
They're like, damn, why did Spider-Man got a fat print?
Yeah, exactly. Like there's so many things where it's just like I don't know. I hate Amy Pascal, man, so much. Amy Pascal and Avi Arad are like the modern day like I can say this because I'm Jewish. Like she's straight up like she's the modern day version of Joseph Mengele to me. I hate her. I hate that woman so fucking much. She's the devil.
It's so
With
funny.
Joseph Mengele,
It's so
instead of,
funny
like,
how
Laura-
like in the Ultimate Spider-Man arc where they're making Spider-Man 2. It's so funny how how Bendis like tries to be sort of as nice as possible to Avi Arad and he's still an asshole.
He's a fucking unlikable piece of shit. That was like bar none. That was like the way people talk about what's his face?
Iger?
What's his face? No. Who's the guy? Oh, DSP. The way people talk about how DSP always wins. That's how I felt when I was when I went to go see No Way Home, and at the end credits it said, "And a special thanks to Avi Arad for being the true believer the whole time," or whatever.
It's like, what the
that-
fuck?
that
He didn't do
fuck
anything.
wrote that.
All right. So I
He,
got rid
no,
of.
it's because he wrote that in, and like that's the thing. Though. That's why I'm comparing him to DSP. It's like you can't. He is a barely. He does not speak English. Javier Arad. He can barely speak English. Yet he is like one of the most powerful men in Hollywood. He is insane. He just keeps winning. He cannot be defeated. And if
Wait,
you
does that
try
not
to
press the
defeat
button?
him,
Fuck
not
off.
only will he fuck your movie over, but then years later he will thank himself for making it.
Go, honestly, go. You know what I was just realizing about Doctor Strange? Venture Bros did a better Doctor Strange than the MCU.
Well, that's what I was good. I actually, when you first started watching Venture Brothers, I didn't want to bother you, but I was like wanting to DM you about like how good their Doctor Strange is. Like their
He's
Doctor
so good.
Strange is insane. They like honestly, they do better versions of most of the comic characters they've aired. Like their Mr.
Yeah.
Fantastic fucking rules.
Oh, that's
Oh
what it
my
does.
god,
Okay.
I love them. I love their Fantastic. It's like the only time when like, oh dude, what if the Fantastic Four got fucked up? That's the only time that was interesting to me.
Because it was actually done in a way that was funny and also like not just like mean spirited. It was
Yeah.
just like what if, because it's like it's not trying to be like, oh, what if the Fantastic Four was fucking realistic? No, it's just more like what if like Johnny Storm felt it? Like what if he just felt when he was on fire? Wouldn't that be fucked up? Like it's not necessarily like, oh, we're going to try and make it realistic. We're doing I'm trying to think of like we're trying to do what was that movie that James Gunn produced about Superman?
Brightburn.
Yeah, Brightburn. Like they're not trying to do a Brightburn thing. It's just like, no, wouldn't it be funny if like the thing was like retarded?
And it's so funny.
Dude, what if
It's so funny how Mr. Incredible gets cucked by. It's so funny.
What
or
if-
Mr. Fantastic.
what
or
if
whatever his
Superman
fucking
was
name is.
evil?
The Superman is evil thing always pissed me off. I think the best person is to like summarize it though is like Grant Morrison when he talks about it. When he's just like he's like I've had some of the worst things happen to me in my life. I'm not gonna turn into a school shooter. Like it's such an annoying way to write that character.
Yeah.
And that's kind of
literally
why that's kind of why I
answer
love
to
Manchester
people being
Black.
like, dude, what if Superman was just show him that scene where Lex Luthor gets the Superman powers at the end of All Star.
Oh yeah.
How bad is the All-Star movie?
I haven't seen it. I've heard it's good. Because
I mean, it's kind of
they
hard.
got like an actual.
It's a pretty good like.
They got an actual screenwriter for. They got Dwayne McDuffie.
Oh yeah, Dwayne. Rest in peace. Rest in fucking peace.
That
He's-
was literally the last thing he did before he died. Was he made
That's sad.
the All Star movie? Yeah.
Also,
In fact, I think it came out posthumously. Rest in peace, and also, my God, I am glad he is dead, so he doesn't have to see what they've turned Milestone into.
Oh god, yeah.
So like, okay, because I feel like this is probably the last portal before the trail because of how hard it is. I know what I have to do. I have to get the beam into here, and I have to go through the button. But I can't figure out where to have the ball shoot from that can get to here get to the entryway fast enough.
You have to say, "Let's go, Brandon," into your.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
What if Andy actually tried that?
That would be very fun.
I would laugh so
Oh,
fucking.
now I'm gonna read All Star Superman.
All-Star Superman's great.
It's great. It goes hard. I'm an All Star Batman is good for.
You are insane, but I'm gonna respect your opinion on that.
It has
You know
great
why?
art.
Because it's the perfect last Batman story. It is literally. I have a tweet thread about this, but it's like they should have ended comic books after they made All Star Batman and All Star Superman. Because it's like the DC should have shut their offices down and like flooded them with fucking I don't know, poison gas or whatever. Because it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like you don't go anywhere from there. It's like it's the perfect sum up of DC Comics, where it's like you have this amazing Superman story that's like incredibly moving, captures the entire fucking span of the character from the very first issue all the way to like shit that people don't even remember. That's how good it is. And it's incredibly moving, made by like one of the greatest writers of all time at the top of their game. Incredibly unique art that's like both it manages to both capture like when it was made and also like do old character. It's perfect. It's literally like a 10 out of 10 comic. And then you have All Star Batman, which is literally like a 0-star masterpiece. It is like the room.
Well, okay. Here's the thing, Cole. Here's what I'm gonna say. If that's true, then All Star Batman and Robin has too good of art for what it is.
Oh no, it makes sense because that's the perfect metaphor, or that's like the perfect way to do a Batman comic where you have this guy who really only got hired because he did like too good Batman. I mean, I like Frank Miller, but like the only reason they hired him is because he wrote Year One and
Dark Knight Returns.
Dark Knight Returns. That's the only reason why. And then you get this like amazing new up and coming artist who absolutely does his A game, but then it's like you have to draw like Batman fucking Black Canary on a pier, and
Also,
like,
don't forget my personal favorite part, which is my personal favorite part is when Robin punches Green Lantern in the throat, and then they have to perform like a trachea on him or whatever.
I'll be right back.
yeah, it's the perfect like you have this like this culmination of like Superman, both in like the philosophical sense and like the sense of like a comic book character, and then you have All Star Batman, which is like borderline unreadable. It's perfect. It's like
In a weird
those are
way.
the only comics that came out of that entire line.
No,
Just
the
cancel
weird
the line.
fucked up part is like you've kind of.
All right,
fucked
can
me
you
around.
guys actually help me because I genuinely like I want to
never
end
beat
the
this
stream.
part. I never beat this part. So you go.
I've never played Portal.
Great.
That's
Yeah,
what,
no,
see,
All-
that, you
All-Star-
notice how like I haven't been making fun of you this entire time. It's because I did beat this one myself. I'm kind of waiting for you. This is the part that, because I remember as a little kid, I basically beat the entire game in like an hour, and then I got to this part, and then I never beat it. I just never tried.
Where's Crumb?
To the 3 people watching the stream who might just be us.
Yes. Well,
Oh.
2 of them are us because my phone died, so I think Jane's
Oh
still.
yeah.
Jane.
To the one you should like. You owe it to yourself to do a side-by-side reading of All Star Batman and All Star Superman. Yeah.
Well,
And
would
then
you? Okay. If what would you say are the 2 stories that you would like end Marvel on then?
For me, I would
Marvel's
say.
in One More Day.
I was gonna say it would have to be either a tie between Valley Forge. Honestly, I would show someone basically Punisher Max because it's like you have some of the best like truly in-depth study of this character.
See,
like going so far. No, let me finish because I really have to say this. With Punisher Max, you have Garth Ennis, who was taking this character that for the longest time was a joke. He was a joke character that no one cared about, and then not only making him really fucking like really serious, but then like getting really into the nitty gritty of how the psychology behind this character works. Going as far with it as he can, pushing every single boundary, both from his own writing, what he can talk about within comics, and like just even about what the current politics of the world as he was making it. He's like it's a very dense series. He's talking about a lot of fucking things, and it ends with Valley Forge, which is one of the most beautiful send-offs to the character. It is the most depressing, whack-filling, just sad storyline that just ends with you feeling completely numb. And then what does Marvel do when Garth Ennis is like, that's it, that's how we finish this? They immediately hire Jason Aaron to take over, who then brings in Elektra and the Kingpin and laser pistols and aliens and all these stupid comic book things, and keeps it going for an extra 5 years until Punisher literally ends up being what he was before Garth Ennis took over, aka a really, really silly joke that no one liked. And that basically sums up comics to me, where it's like, you can have a guy come in and he will try his ass off for you, and he will do the most amazing things he can. And then immediately they'll be like, okay, well, we gotta bring this character back because this was successful. Are we gonna try and make a new one? No, let's just keep bringing back this guy until eventually you get a writer who's a fucking joke and turns the character into a joke. And that's what will always fucking happen. That is the cycle of every single one of these characters. That's why most of these writers that are really, really great, like Grant Morrison, like Garth Ennis, like guys, Alan Moore, guys like that, don't like doing superhero stuff too much. They like heroes. They like what these characters represent, especially Grant Morrison likes them. But he doesn't like having to deal with the fucking corporate side of it. He will always churn them out and never stop doing it. It will never stop because they'll always make money.
I'm gonna add an addendum to the DC thing. Also read Final Crisis.
Okay, that's
Read Final Crisis, but then like ignore all the like follow up. But just read Final Crisis and then like stop like 3 pages from the end. It's the best modern. It's the only good modern crossover because it's completely illegible, and it's still so funny to me that they got Grant Morrison to do a crossover because his first one did kind of well. They were like, all right, we liked Seven Soldiers. It was a neat gimmick. It sold well. You know, they got a bunch of like no-name ass, like literal no-name ass characters to sell well, and then they're like, all right, we want you to do it again, but with like our flagship characters. And he's just like, no, fuck you, I'm gonna do this weird bullshit that is entirely personal.
Jane, if you know what I'm doing here, can you help me, because I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. I need help.
I actually don't know what I would end Marvel Comics on. It's kind of hard. Fuck, dude.
No, I can't place it down there.
Yeah, like I said, I would just end it with like, I would just show them Punisher Max and how it started versus how it ended, where it's just like, yeah, like this is what they're doing. Or I would go with like from the spot, because I think with Marvel it would have to be, because Marvel's way more kind of like, when I think of DC, I think of epics, right? I always think, you know, I think of I think of these grand storylines, like, you know, All-Star Superman, or like you know, the Dark Knight Returns. I think of like this grand story. But with Marvel, a lot of the best Marvel stuff, it's stuff like Spider-Man or X-Men, or, you know, like Punisher, where it's just like kind of one dude, like it's just like, it's like a hangout thing. It's just kind of studying these people. So you couldn't necessarily pick 2 separate stories with 2 separate characters. I would have to pick one specific hero and just kind of showing the good and the bad that ultimately comes from how the comics work when you're dealing with the big 2, DC and Marvel. And with Marvel, like I said, it'd either be Punisher Max, or I would use like Kraven's Last Hunt and then One More Day as like way of being like this.
That's a good duality. That's a good.
And then this is where they will be ultimately. No matter how peak they get, there will always be this to bring them down.
I would go with I would just go with all of JMS's run, and then you finish with One More Day.
That honestly would be, that would be better.
Which is honestly, it kind of fits, because it's like, it's a great run, barring like I don't like Moreland. Like Moreland totem shit is stupid, and really like I feel bad if I was JMS, because it's like your run got cucked by some of the most like editorial ass bullshit. Like here's what happened during his run. Sins Past, the totem bullshit, which opens the run, and then it ends with One More Day.
So yeah, he got fucked. Especially sad too, because he's one of the best sci-fi writers ever. Like, he wrote for Star Trek and a bunch of other shit.
He wrote Babylon 5 goes hard.
Yeah. And he's someone who genuinely loves the character of Spider-Man too.
Yeah. And he's good at it. Like, I like that he's able to do like, and kind of ironic because it ends with their wedding being destroyed, but like They're just like wedding drama in the early JMS run, and the way it's like handled is so good. With the like Hulk shows up, they go to Vegas because he's like, it's been a while since I've read it, but like he does some bullshit, but then at the end like I think like Green Goblin or Doc Ock or some shit attacks, and they're just like, okay, we're gonna do what we've always done. Like, this is our deal. Andy, you have to say, "Let's go, Brand."
Shut the fuck up, Cole.
You have to.
Shut the fuck up, please. I'm just.
You have to say.
I want to go to
love
bed, man. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Peacemaker.
I actually have a friend who keeps trying to like red pill me on the Peacemaker show, but I'm not watching.
My Discord server has become hostile, where there's like 3 people right now talking about how much they enjoy the James Gunn Peacemaker show, and it's like we will not be watching. Thank you.
Yeah, I feel bad. I don't talk a lot on your server just because I get nervous.
No, it's fine. It's not super active. Is the nice thing about it. I'll just like say like one thing a day, and then like once a month there'll be like really intense comic book discourse that'll happen, and then that's when you want to be there.
That's the way.
Oh.
Dude, did I ever tell you my like comic book YouTuber lore that I have?
I gotta work on my essay. I'm gonna get quiet.
What?
I gotta work on my essay, so I might get a bit quiet.
Okay, but
I will be listening.
There's this comic book YouTuber named like Godzilla Mendoza.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of their stuff.
Yeah, they're not that bad. I agree with a lot of the opinions they say, but outside of their like opinions, they're insane. Because I was a part of their Discord server a while back.
Oh.
And that's when I remember a lot of some of the best friends I've ever made come from that server. But I remember that server fell apart one night because it came out that Godzilla Mendoza, a bunch of his mods just started leaving for no reason. Everyone's like, why are all these mods leaving? It turned out that he was like saying like racial slurs an uncomfortable amount, like behind the scenes, and a bunch of people had like screenshots of him saying them, and so what ended up happening is the chat band together and just started spamming the screenshots of him saying the N-word. It became like an entire
Discord server.
What?
They kicked him out of his own Discord server?
Kind of. Basically, what ended up happening is we all started spamming him, and so that basically all of his mods left. So this left him. He had to hire new mods, but because of how bad the spam was getting, he just ended up picking any random person to join. So you had the most psychotic people as mods, and it became this whole mess of like people spamming the picture, then getting banned. It was like a fucking thing. But then it ended up getting so bad that the mods couldn't even control the spam. And his mom got on Discord and told us to knock it off.
Oh my god. That's
and that obviously, yeah, I was gonna say that obviously did not help him because it just made everybody want him. And again, he was saying like some really like weird stuff. But the funniest thing that happened, I think, that he did was he photoshopped one of my friends saying that they faked the screenshots. And like he photoshopped a DM where the person goes, "I'm sorry, screenshots." Well, no, so it wasn't that they faked the screenshot. He said that it was the person saying, "Oh, you know what? Maybe the screenshots aren't real. You're right." But he photoshopped. The person never said this, and it turned out that he had been doing this with like 17 other people. He would just fake screenshots to make drama get off of him, and it was really funny. And then ultimately the server just like collapsed on itself.
The only comic book YouTuber discourse that I have, or drama I have, is I got blocked by Linkara.
That's pretty good.
So fuck. That's so sad. I never got blocked by him. I got blocked by Rob Schneider, and I still hold on to that. It makes me so sad.
I don't fucking know, man.
It's so sad that I got blocked by Linkara, dude. It's like, I used to watch you.
Did you see that? So did I. Did you see that he responded to Vethaven on Twitter?
Yes, I did. cause me and Rocky both found out on the same day. I found out because of Rocky's tweet. I was like,
The
Rocky tweeted
Lightbringer.
that-
Okay, I'm gonna fucking look it up.
The
I want to goddamn. I
Lightbringer.
can't beat this
Yeah.
goddamn puzzle.
Rocky tweeted that he got blocked by Linkara, and I was like, damn. And so I went to go check, and I knew from the moment that I typed in like Link K, and it wasn't coming up. I was like, fuck, he got me. The Lightbringer.
The Lightbringer. I love him, dude. He's so great. Hello.
I'm looking up a
Yeah,
walkthrough.
I'm just-
That's what I'm doing.
right.
I have to go now.
All right, I'll end the stream here and I'll see if I can figure out next time.
All right.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Let's go, Brandon.